Swear this world is getting real crazy. Man, they killing my folks. Man, they hurting my people on the daily. Bringing back Jim Crow, man, out in the world. Am I a citizen? Man, out in the world. Am I a citizen? Yo, what's good? Welcome to another episode of King's Table. As always, your man, King City.
King Smoke.
Bang doing the building, man. What's good? As always, man, how was y'all week? Who wanna kick it off? How was your week, man?
Fucked up. That's what it was.
It was fucked up?
Fucked up.
Damn.
It's been a trying 2 weeks, but getting it in there.
What you mean by fucked up? Like, just...
Shit just ain't going how I pictured it. I'm trying to get shit back to where I was at the time. Right now, shit ain't working out.
So life is lifing.
Life is lifing like a motherfucker.
But other than, it ain't one of them things where you stressing or nothing. It's just
a little bit of both.
A little bit of both. Mm-hmm. Hey, you got to keep it real sometimes. You got to keep it real. How was your week, man?
Ups and downs, man. Still going through that little divorce shit. Mm-hmm. Dealing with this racist ass piece of shit. So yeah, I'm dealing with shit. So other than that,
that's how you gonna start off like that?
Yeah, this racist piece of shit.
Jesus Christ.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm dealing with that shit and dealing with fucking court and all that shit. So yeah, there's a lot of shit going on. But at the end of the day, I'm all right. So
damn.
Yeah, that's how I can say it.
My week was good. Y'all been having some.
I will play the audio, the little short clip, but I'm gonna leave it alone.
No.
It's already out there, so I ain't even gotta play it for real.
No. My week was good. Y'all out here having fucked up weeks. Usually I be like, damn, I'm working my ass out. My week was actually good. I come home feeling great.
That's good. Keep it that way.
Shit, well, let me get the motherfucking Lucky Charm out your pocket.
My week was amazing, man. What was something this week? Matter of fact, drop in the comments, how was y'all week, man? Because we don't ever ask that. I be forgetting about y'all. If you're on YouTube, drop in the comments. Facebook, drop in the comments. What else? Twitch, BeltwayRadio.com, Twitter, wherever you at. Let us know in the comments, how was your week, man? And hopefully next week get a little better for you. Anyways, what was something this week that you hit you and like, what the fuck is going the fuck on, man?
Ooh.
Who wants to start?
I'm gonna let you start real quick.
Damn, can we go back? Something that hit me this weekend. To the black males that's in relationships with white females. And she's saying little racist shit. Get the fuck away, run the fuck away. I've been called all kinds of black niggas and black dumb bitches and all kinds of shit.
So this is what we doing.
Yeah, that's what we doing. That's what the fuck we doing. Air it out and put the shit on the table.
You sure?
Last couple of weeks I've been coming in. Yeah, I'm sure. I wouldn't even be saying this shit.
Okay.
I'm dead serious.
Your life. This your life?
My life.
Do your thing. So you was with a racist one?
Racist bitch. And yeah, I went through fucking a bitch. And I went through motherfucking hell.
If she racist.
Racist bitch.
Yeah, but still.
I can't respect nobody that say fuck their own kids.
Well, damn.
I can't respect that.
Yeah, but we still.
You got a biracial daughter and you saying fuck her, I can't respect you.
Fuck the kids?
Fuck the kids.
I ain't gonna lie, I say fuck them kids a lot too. But fuck them kids.
But I'm talking about on a notion of like, but I can't tell you how.
It opened my eyes to a lot of shit because I never experienced no shit like that. So that was my first time actually experiencing some shit like that.
Was she using her color to her advantage?
Her color to advantage and every fucking thing.
Stressed out.
That's what it is. I ain't stressed.
Nah, somebody said in the comments that their week was stressed out.
Oh yeah.
Let us know how your week was.
Man, it's the change of the season. I don't know what the fuck.
So you going through a divorce.
Yeah.
And you say you would, call her a bitch or whatever. I say ain't no need to do all that. But at the same time, if you was married for somebody for however long, it couldn't have been all bad.
Nah, because not in the beginning, because just what motherfuckers do when they get in a relationship, they put on this suit, this mask, until they feel like they got you 100%. And then once they get comfortable and they feel like they got you, then they start revealing themselves. You know what I mean? And that's how it kind of went for me. You feel me? So, like I said, that bitch. Yes, I said.
But what I'm saying, on the notion of bitch, like I'm not trying to take away from your pain because I know I
know
haven't been in the divorce. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I can't tell you how to feel through your pain. But I'm saying the only reason I brought up it had to be some type of good. It was like, did that good earn her enough to not be called a bitch?
Fuck no.
Oh damn. Okay.
When
well,
you say
damn,
when I'm not even gonna get deep into all the shit that this trick said out of mouth. You feel what I'm saying? So I can never take that back. I will never take that back. I will never take that back. And she don't. I lost all respect for her. And yes, she's a bitch. You calling people dumb niggas and you saying little racist shit out of your mouth. And you got a black husband, you got black nieces and nephews, and you got a black child, and you saying fuck them. Hey, I can't respect you. You a bitch in my book. You all kinds of shit. I want to say, but I ain't gonna say it on the radio.
See, I was trying to save it. You know what I mean? Trying to save it a little bit. But I think you're right though, because I haven't been in a situation where I dated a white girl, which I would never do. Nothing against white women,
Somebody
but I just
know,
love my people.
I'm not gonna say their name. Told you about her, saying some shit. I think she's racist.
Yeah. Well,
And they was right.
Well, like I said, I don't want to say too much because at the end of the day, that was still your wife. But I have always thought she was racist. Know what I mean? But who was I to be like, that's who he married? You get what I'm saying? That's not my.
Well, you can say it now because
that's not my business. Like that's who you love. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. So,
Excuse me.
I can't tell you how to feel in that. Know what I mean? I just feel like calling her a bitch is a bit much.
Loved. Let's correct that.
Hey,
Loved.
Why is that always a bit much?
Calling someone a bitch? Calling a female a bitch?
Why is that always a bit much?
Because it is.
I mean, it depends. Like, say for instance, if I was out here being a dog and shit and just fucking random women and just causing confusion in my marriage, then I can take accountability. I wouldn't even be sitting here calling her that because I'm wrong. I'm in the wrong. But I'm not.
The reason I ask, like, why is it such a bad thing when you call someone a bitch is because
shout out to Unc in the
reason
building, man.
why I make this prompt because I've seen many times where like a dude like girl, like, she cheated to some crazy shit. She done dogged him out. She done fucking find out, like, 2 of the kids won't hit. So he go off, call her a bitch, and everybody said he was wrong. Like, he was mad, everything. Say they would never say she was wrong, only simply because he called her a bitch. It's like it erased everything he said. None of you know. I understand what you're saying. I'm just saying, why as society is it taking so mad when a dude actually do get to his breaking point and get pissed off at a chick and say something is it looked as is the worst thing possible?
Well, you got a point with that. But it's more like with me, okay, get to your breaking point, but don't break character. This is who you are. You don't have to be as low as she was. Like you felt like this about her yesterday. You wanted to treat her well, da-da-da-da. Now you're at your breaking point. Just leave her. You don't have to be someone different now. Who you are is not disrespecting her, then don't disrespect her.
I hear you.
You get what I'm saying?
But
that's easier said than done. That's easier said than done, so I'm not a perfect person.
I will not take that back.
I'm just saying.
And see, I'm not even stepping out of character. This is me. She's a bitch. And we had this conversation before. So I don't gotta switch up and step out of character. I'm being honest. This is me 100%.
There's a lot of things that a lot of people, I say people don't really switch out of character. It's just they look of you do.
Yeah, but the look of yourself?
No, because like think about it. A lot of times, like even when it comes to like, I tell people like, dudes as in general treat our girl, our friends, and our family different. And we treat strangers.
See, that's right, babe. Got Miss Niecy agreeing with you out here.
You know what I mean? We treat all them people differently, and we treat them accordingly. That's just in human nature. We treat people accordingly. So once you bring that out of us,
that kind of go back to what you was talking about. We was talking about before when you say you get to a breaking point. Now a lot of shit I came in here and y'all asked me how did you having a good week. I lied about a lot of shit because I had to cover that shit up. But the fucking bag is open. You know what I mean? So all that sitting there, I had another lovely weekend. And no. The last month or so has been fucking rough as fuck. I've been dealing with motherfucking mental abuse. I've been dealing with all that shit. Just taking some of that shit. You feel what I'm saying? And then having this bitch lie on me. You feel what I'm saying? So it's a whole bunch of shit, man. Like, I'm just being honest. Fuck her.
I'm saying like back to what like how Smoke said. He said when a man gets to the breaking point and they call a female a bitch, he's looked as the worst person. Now, I don't think that's right, but I said this something similar to you earlier. Perception is a motherfucker. Sometimes you have to take perception into account. If you know that because of this term, even though you're not that type of man, if you know that the mass majority of the world or the people that's around you is going to see that certain way, because definitely in a divorce, you don't want to have that stain on you for being what they're claiming you are.
Well, let me tell you this.
You get what I'm saying?
Everything I'm saying, I can back this shit up. And I guarantee you, everybody be like, I understand why he feel like that. Because if it was me, I would have put hands.
No.
So at the end,
don't think I don't get it.
So at the
because I've seen.
I've seen. I got audio. I got video. This is not me just talking because we going through nothing. It is what the fuck it is. This is just. I've been at a breaking point.
Because that's the low point for women. Can you explain that a little bit, Unc? Now I mean in the comments. Now I mean he said because that's the low point for women. Yeah, but for us, I don't think we should match. Like once again, easier said than done. You know what I mean?
Look,
but you know what?
Something?
But you know what? Watch the audio that I posted. It's online right now. Now, at the time of her calling me this shit, I could have listen. I could have jumped out of character then. But I didn't. I could have reached over, smacked the fuck out her ass. I could have cussed her out, bitch, fuck you, bitch, all this shit. But I didn't. You feel what I'm saying? I let her say what the fuck she gonna say because I've been dealing with this shit. But only I was smart this time I recorded her ass. I was 10 steps ahead of you. All right, I'm not gonna sit here. You're not gonna use your skin to put me in a fucked up ass situation like you did 3-4 fucking times already. I've been dealing with this bitch for 5 fucking years. Yeah. She had me blindfold for 2 of them fucking 5 years.
But since this is the King's table, like I said, I can't tell you how to feel within your pain or whatever you got going on. But at the same time, you just said she didn't use her skin against you 3-4 times. So at some point, you have to be accountable and be like,
I'm accountable for all my shit. I am accountable for all my shit. Never. On my grandmother's grave, never.
Never what?
I would never put myself back through that shit.
No. I said you went back to it, not now.
Oh, yeah, I did. And I take accountability for that.
Yeah.
I'm not blaming nobody for that shit. But when you're married, you don't just give up. You work on shit. So I gave this bitch a chance to fix herself, but she didn't want to do that.
That bitch word is just bothering the hell out of me.
I gave that bitch a chance to change. But she didn't want to fix herself. It is what the fuck it is.
I think I know what it is. It's really not nothing to do with you. It's not really nothing to do with the word. Is that I got a pops out there. He cuss a lot.
Hey.
You know what I mean? But that word I never heard.
Hey.
Out of his mouth. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of them words that's like...
Welcome to Maryland. We a little different up here. Welcome to Maryland. Because if we see a bitch, we gonna call you one.
It's a lot of times...
And it ain't got to be for a female. It can be males out here that can be bitches too. So don't take that word and just... Because I would like to say this to the females that call each other bitches all day. You can't even get mad when a nigga call you that. Stop disrespecting yourself.
No.
Ain't
no.
Shit,
that does not apply.
Shit, my ass. What's up, bitch?
That does not apply.
I say my nigga every day, but if a white person says
exactly,
I feel some type of
yeah, because that doesn't apply. If a woman decide,
if a
woman decide to call themselves bitches, we're not in that group. Like I'm
gonna be like this, and I'm gonna clear this up because I'm not the type that just be out here just blatantly just calling females out of their fucking name.
I know right now
if
you're frustrated.
Acting like a bitch, I'm gonna call you that, male or fucking female. That's just what the fuck it is.
No,
and that ain't
gonna
change.
That right
that
there
makes sense though. I get it.
It's just like when, hey, look, I'm not one of the people that just like, hey, sometimes you got to be the bigger person in life, and that's fact. Yeah. You have to, but sometimes I don't have to.
Right. And today I don't have to.
I'm 5'9". It's impossible for me to be the bigger person.
See what I'm trying to do this whole while on the show. That seems like no one is picking up on. You recorded her. Mm-hmm. We're live right now.
What you want to see?
And you're going through a divorce. Now, I mean, all of what we're saying here right now will be used against you. Now, the perception, we know how you're saying bitch and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. We know how that is. It's not. Now, I mean, we know that. But perception is a motherfucker.
I feel like this use what the fuck you got to use. Bitch, just free me. Give a fuck what you trying to explain, bitch.
Sign them papers.
Free me, sign the motherfucking papers and leave me the fuck alone.
Girl.
That's just what the fuck it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I'm just to the point. You just say, fuck my kids. You just say, fuck my grandmothers. You just say, fuck my family. I'm done with the shit. So I have no respect for this racist ass bitch. So at the end of the day, sign them papers and free me.
That got to be scary too.
That's just what it is. Sign them papers.
Knowing
and free
that
me.
someone can use their skin and it's and they can take your freedom away. Oh man. Whew.
Right.
Sheesh.
It's a lot of white women out here like her.
Appreciate everybody for pulling up to the King's Table, man. Let me know what city, what state you're from. Drop it in the comments. And then later on, stay tuned. We got a special guest in the building. My man, Derek Brooks, man. He's hailing out of Maryland. And if y'all need some professional photos, weddings, I know most everybody in here not Jewish, but bar mitzvahs, fucking video shoots, everything. Know what I mean, we got him in the building coming up later on. We about to get into some Smoke University. Know what I mean? Let Smoke drop some bars on us, man. What you got for us this week, man? Because we could have talked about that for a while.
Yeah.
But what you got for us this week in the university, man?
All right. How y'all doing today? As you know, class in session, as always. But let's get into it. So first thing I want to talk to y'all about this week is failure. Failure. And how many people are actually failing and how many people are actually making it through. Because I've learned that a lot of times when you're going through a lot of shit, you're struggling, you're hurting, you actually might be pushing through some shit. You feel like you're failing like a motherfucker, but you actually might be pulling through. So that's what another message I want to give to people. Don't always think that because you're going through something hard or you trying to achieve a goal and it's harder and harder, there's more steps to it, there's shit that's popping up that you didn't expect to fucking happen. It's gonna happen. That's life. And you're not failing because that happens. You're not failing because you wanted to get the shit done in a year, but now it's gonna take you 2. You're not failing. That's just, you just had to postpone when you wanted it to happen to when you need it to happen. That's it.
Trying a success.
Failing is when you stop. Failing is when you stop trying, and that's the biggest thing I want to bring to y'all, because I've lived that life where, hell, this is recent. This is some recent shit. Fuck it. I'm going to be honest today. Since we all going to be honest today, we're going to put this shit on the motherfucking table. I've been in that mindset where shit ain't working out, so I just give the fuck up.
Shout out Maryland. Shout out Norfolk. My bad, man. Shout out Georgia. Norfolk still in the building, too. But, yeah, I've been in there, too.
You can't give up, because at the end of the day, when you give up, that's when you fail. That's when you don't achieve. That's when you see all the work that you did put into the shit come crash down to your motherfucking face, and that's when shit get real. That's when shit get real, and I've been there. I watched it happen where I was like, damn, this shit hard. I'm fucked up in head. I'm like, this shit not happening when I wanted it to happen, because I wanted it to happen quick. I wanted the shit to happen quick, and when it didn't happen quick, I just said, fuck it. Yeah. And you know what happened? That whole project said, fuck it too, and fell the fuck out in my goddamn face. Yeah. Hard as shit. Yeah. So to be out here in the world, you have to put the work in for what you're doing, for your life, for your marriage, for your relationships, for you, for your kids. You got to put the work in, and you can't give up, because everything is fucking hard.
Everything is fucking hard.
And let me tell you something. Failing is hard as shit. No. Winning is hard.
Yes, God.
Look, winning is hard. Failing is hard. Choose your fucking hard. Choose which hard that you are willing to put up with. Because at the end of the day, you got to choose one. And only one is going to benefit you. Only one is going to benefit you. Because if you give up and fail, you just failed, and that's it.
That's it. It's one of them things where you have to understand that the only reason success feel good is because you fail so many times.
Yep.
That's what make a championship so good. Now, I mean, you know all the shit you had to go through to get to it. Now, I mean, all the times that motherfuckers then lost or got injured or some shit in sports. That's how it is in life. Like, do you know the shit that I got to? And then people need to understand that you need to start being happy about smaller successes.
Yes.
You want the bigger thing. Okay, let's just say if it was a business you want. Now, I mean, you don't have the storefront yet. Now, I mean, but you do have the business license. Celebrate it.
Yep.
Right. You do have this. Celebrate it. Now, I mean, keep getting them steps. Now, I mean, and doubt, fuck the haters. There's always gonna be haters. Matter of fact, what they say, if you ain't got haters, you ain't popping.
Right.
Yep.
Having haters just let you know that people know about you.
that you're doing something that people want.
I agree with that.
Everything in due season. That's a fact. That's a fact. Everything in due season. It's hard to
wait that season though. It's hard to wait that season, and that's what really gets in people's mind. And that's where like shit like that's another thing I wanted to bring up: depression. 'Cause that's a word we hear a lot in society today. Is depression.
Smoke University.
But the biggest thing about depression is it's a self-inflicted disease. You put that on yourself. Like if you sitting around here 5 years after your first failure and you still harboring on it.
That's a long time.
That's a long motherfucking time.
It is.
But the
People
crazy
do
thing
it.
is, they do it. And they have this one depressing moment, then when they fail again, they stack that shit. They stack it. it. Now, and then you give yourself more excuses on why you can never do nothing. You give yourself so many excuses on why I can't do that. I'm depressed
And you know what?
right
Some
now.
of them people got to get out of the area that they in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I had this talk with my mom yesterday, and I was sitting there telling her, I'm from Southern Maryland, and I was sitting there telling her, like, there's no jobs down there unless they put you in fucking Taco Bell, Burger King, or some shit like this, or you work in Walmart stocking shelves or something like that, but they have no job careers or nothing like that. So just like I was saying, like, your best bet is to do is when you get out of school and you graduate high school, is to find a trade. And stick with that shit, because if you get out of high school and you ain't got none of that and you just think you're going to come home and you're going to find a job, you're going to be forever finding this job to try to better this pay right here, and you're going to be doing this shit for the rest of your fucking life. Or you need to get out of the area that you in, because a lot of people don't become successful in their hometown. You never heard of nobody growing up in the hometown and becoming successful there and living there and dying there.
You hear about it.
I heard about people leaving, becoming successful, moving back home, and dying like that.
You hear about it, like when you said you need to get away.
You gotta get away, man.
You do.
I can name 10, 15 people right now.
Both of y'all make like valid points, and another one when it comes to failing is you have to, like with me, when I used to get super stressed because I carried so much shit into the next day. I mean, now when I try, like I said, because it's hard, but now I try to realize that tomorrow is like a quarter into the machine for me. I get another try.
I'm working on that too, but
I get another try.
It seems like when I get through my first night and I'm like, all right, that today gone, tomorrow new start. Devil like this. I got some more paperwork for you.
Yeah, I mean, when I get another try tomorrow,
that right there. This for you today.
When I used to carry everything into tomorrow, I went to sleep feeling like a failure. Then I woke up feeling like it already. So I just got deeper into it and darker. I mean, now I at least try to be like, well, at least let me fail a little better today. Hopefully, I will get that much closer to where I need to be, because I know it's not gonna happen overnight, because it took me this long to fuck it up. So I gotta work even harder to make it better. Know what I mean? But most people get on their shit and get lost in it. That's the sad thing. And some people get into it and the only gratitude they get is the grief from everyone else, feeling bad for them. And then they get stuck in that. There's a lot of people that get stuck in the woe is me stage, and then everybody just comforting them. Know what I mean? But that's another sad thing, because they only doing it because they need to feel like they are something to someone.
And that
see, I don't even want that. Just tell me what it is.
And a lot of that problems for people who like that start in high school. They have friends, like they probably was going through something for a day. They have friends show them that little bit of kindness, that I'm here for you, this and that. Something they're not used to feeling at all. So now they out of high school, or they graduate and shit, and they still doing it the field way, still doing the field way. And a lot of the times, you know these people, like those girls used to lie, say they pregnant and miscarriage. For sympathy. They wanted that sympathy. They ain't never was pregnant then. They're like, ain't even fucked yet.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I had a girl tell me she was pregnant by me. How the fuck you pregnant? Your tube's tied.
I mean, it's possible.
We suing.
No, it's damn sure possible. How you gonna sue? It tells you in the fine print, this can be undone. It's possible.
Oh, you can't sue their ass?
What? You signed
Now
up.
your shit clipped and burnt?
No, it's
right.
It's in the fine print, man. I
don't
know about the clipped and burnt, but when they put the clip on, the clip. I don't know about the burnt thing, but
see, I found out after the fact, and family members like, how the fuck is she pregnant? And I'm like, huh?
So
like,
okay, so you said failure was the word, right? For Smoke University.
Failure.
Now, do we truly fail ever?
I say no, unless you give up.
Unless you give up.
When you give up, that's when you fail. And a lot of people don't look at it that way. They look at it that way, once I don't get it, right then, I failed. No, you didn't. You did not fail. You just didn't get it right then.
Right.
I about to say, because at the end of the day, shit, if you trying to get better at something, it don't matter, shit, let's take a video game in fucking aspects. If you go to your friend's house and play a video game for the first time, 9 times 10 you can get your ass whooped.
This is his game.
If you ain't never played a game. If you never pick that game up again, you'll probably never beat him. Ever.
Yeah.
But if you go home after that day, say, fuck it, I'm about to get that game, and you go home and play that bitch every night.
Come back and bust his ass. Come back and bust his ass.
Shit.
And it feel good.
Yeah. Appreciate everybody, man. Let's run these numbers up. Can y'all hit that share button for me and make sure y'all smash the likes up to build up this algorithm? We got to get this conversation rolling because that's what people need. It's just open dialogue. And that's what I like about this table, man. Like, we ain't scared to put our real life on the table. We ain't scared to be like, damn the feelings and all of that. Like, this is what it is.
Yeah,
this is what people
straight 100.
It's got to be that way because it's so much shit going on. She said her tubes is burnt, tied what the fuck? My tubes are burnt and tied into the fuck away. It don't even make it to the
God
fuck
damn.
away. But
away.
Hey.
Oh shit!
My cousin just had a baby and her tubes was tied for 4 years.
Oh, so that can. Ooh.
Oh Jesus.
Ooh.
I knew that was a
So
shock.
I knew that was a shock.
I'm glad the female that told me that it ain't happening.
I know he was feeling like
God
Joseph
damn,
in that
cuz.
bitch. He said, "What is this? The Virgin
Damn,
Mary
man.
out this mother? How did this
That
happen?"
would have fucked my head up right there.
Oh Lord.
Damn. Whole time she had you fooled like, oh yeah, you
I ain't gonna lie. My dumb ass be like, I knocked the lining out that
you
hoe.
just going
Oh,
free.
you'll be happy.
I knocked the lining out that hoe.
Free like this and that. God damn.
Say, yeah, I
cuz.
knocked the staples out of the coochie, put a baby in it anyway. Fuck it.
Until you learn to love
That's a
and like
blessing,
yourself,
baby, right
you won't
there,
be
though.
able
Oh,
to
yeah.
appreciate others'
That's
love.
a blessing, baby. If
opposed to
she
be-
had that
Ooh,
baby
that's-
while the tubes tied, that's a blessing right there. That's
a
a
blessing?
blessing. That's a blessing.
Why do people do that? Okay,
It is, because that baby was meant not to be here. That's why
Why
them
do people-
tubes was
why do
tied.
people always
So for
do
that
that?
baby to figure a way to get around that and still become here, that's a blessing.
People
Look,
always
how about
do
this?
that.
being
I will
honest.
say this. It's probably a blessing to that baby because he didn't end up just being some discharge on the blanket.
Yeah.
But
Not messing
Throw in
around.
the trash, throw in the trash can, wrap in some toilet paper.
This is
Real
crazy. He
shit.
said, Ty said, until you learn to love and like yourself, you won't be able to appreciate others'
I
love.
agree with
opposed
that.
to
My dad
abusing.
said that the other day. He said them exact words, and that's facts. If you don't love if you can't learn to love yourself, you can't love nobody.
That's the hardest thing.
And that's some real shit.
That's
you
the
can
hardest
sit there and
thing.
say you love yourself
Wait a
all
minute.
day, but
It's the
the
hardest but
things
easiest
you do
thing.
is what's gonna prove that if you love yourself.
It's the hardest but easiest thing, and I'm gonna tell you why. I think I've always been a person to love myself, but I'm gonna say there's a period in my life where I think I loved outside influences more than myself. Now I'm saying I was willing to do whatever for this stuff, no matter the damage I'd done to myself. Now, I mean, but the reason I say it's easy, hard but easy at the same time, because once like I said, I think differently. Every behavior is a choice. So to me, I look like, well, I don't want to do it, then I don't want to do it. To me, when you can learn to say no and learn to be like, fuck it, that's when you learn to love yourself.
Right.
Know what I mean?
Right.
Because there's nothing that's going to knock you off your square. I mean, nothing. It don't matter the peer pressure, don't matter who you're around. There's nothing that's going to budge me from being me. Period.
Right.
Down to the smallest thing. I'd have been with you and every time. You be like, yo, let's do that. I'd be like,
Hell yeah.
yeah,
And I mean it. Like, I'm not,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
that's true. I ain't gonna lie. I got friends right now. They call me old man because I ain't the one to go out. I don't really like going to the club.
And see, look, I'm 38 years old, and that's good. You like that at your age. Man.
Oh, man, somebody calling for you to get a grandbaby out of this joint. And
Hey,
somebody said
he
they
gonna-
love you, man.
Hey,
Man, keep it going on.
Who said that?
I don't know who that is.
Oh,
man. People in the comments.
I don't know who
you
said
say
that, but I love you too.
Somebody need a grandbaby. Well, I do got a designated baby mama, but my funds ain't where I need them to be right now.
Man, you gonna find a good woman one day because at your age, I didn't think like that. I was in the go-go's, fucking grown women twerking on me. I'm fucking 16 years old. You feel what I'm saying?
But I did that. At a
see,
young age.
Me too, but see, I was in a band, so I was around that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like that shit was just falling in my lap. You feel what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
but yeah, as I got older and shit like that, and still I wasn't out there like that. I wasn't the type of nigga that was just jumping out there like that because I knew what STDs was and I knew what all that shit was at a young age. I took that shit in school. I took that shit serious when I was in school. You
Yeah.
feel what I'm saying?
And like I said, appreciate
So-
everybody for pulling up. Remember at 5:15, we will be taking calls. The number will be at the bottom of the screen.
That's one thing I
around
didn't
that time.
understand as a kid. I
For
wish
the
I
community
understood
meet.
it, though.
But for your age and you feel like that now, that's a good thing.
You know how many people
Because
I've
ain't
heard,
too many people your age that think like that. Be like, man, I don't even club no more. Motherfuckers your age want to go out and party right now.
You know how many
feel
people
what I'm
I've
saying?
heard say, "Hey, yo, Smoke my favorite nigga on the show."
Oh, yeah, I heard
And
it.
then people a lot of people that watch the show would never look at us and be like, they'll be like, we homeboys or whatever. They never see the father-son dynamic at all. You know what I mean? And they be like, well, the way he think, da-da-da-da. I'm like, dog, because you don't take a child and talk to him like, hello,
There you have it.
that's
You talk.
These are people.
Exactly. A child at 9 years old, a man, in certain countries, a boy at 9 years old is considered a man. They treat him like a man. They talk to him like a man.
When I just talking about that,
They teach him how to hunt. All that, especially in Africa, they labeled as men. They protectors. They train them to do all that shit at a young age.
Yeah.
Over here in the United States, man, you got parents that still treat
I've been talking like this around this nigga since I walked in the door.
Real shit.
And he was what, 10, 9? This nigga 25 years old. You don't. I think it helps groom the mind.
It did, because
I mean,
he 25 saying, I don't do the club scene. Man, I was in that motherfucker at 25.
Shit, look.
In that motherfucker, knee deep.
Look,
I was in
and
there.
it's not only that. It's a lot of different things. Like it's not a big thing. It's a small thing.
Could it be the era that's going on now? Or
It's that too. The mindset. Because I'm not gonna lie, people. A lot of times, that's good. They said that the mindset of people my age kind of turns me off to a lot of shit. Because I'm like, damn, what the fuck is you talking about? I can't. It fucks me up.
Like
and then it makes me feel like I'm fucking up the vibe because they be sitting there talking. I'm like,
because you want some grown educated shit, they
Nigga,
on
the
some
fuck?
dumb kind of ass shit. That's
Like-
how it be too. Like when I talk, when people see me, they see the dreads and the tattoos, and then when they hear me speak, and they be like, all right, he ain't no dummy. But then they be looking at me weird, like, and I'm like, all right, don't get this shit fucked up. You know what I mean? Because I'm not.
That's why I said perception.
I'm not
is a
no
motherfucker.
dummy. You looking at the dreads like, oh, he don't. Nah, I'm far from that shit, bro. Like for real.
It's
and
like
also, what the fuck is niggas really doing at the club? But some shit I can do at home.
Right. And then you gotta pray every time you leave the motherfucker. I'd have walked out the club before and sat in the car waiting on people to walk out and seen bullets fly past the car, people running past the fucking
See, I'm
car.
too old for
Who
that
wants to
shit.
go
Yeah,
out and deal with? That's why when
I'm
I
too
do,
grown for that.
like when we the couple of times me and you went out and your wife and all us went out, we went to a bar where it was a mixed bar. You feel what I'm saying? Like we went to that heavy metal bar one time. It was some different shit. But everybody
shit-
in that
that shit
motherfucker
threw me off.
act like
I
they had
walked in
sense.
there, I said,
Everybody
what
had
the
fun.
fuck?
Everybody was drinking. Everybody had sense. Wasn't nobody looking at nobody weird or nothing. You know what I mean? It was all love in that motherfucker. I'd rather do a mixed bar than to go to an all black club.
No, we're not gonna do that.
I'm not gonna lie, because I did it. You gotta think about it. I did shows in DC. I did shows.
We're not gonna blame it. We're not gonna blame it.
I'm not gonna blame it. I'm gonna blame it on the fucking. I'm gonna blame it on the DJ.
Blame it on the area.
It's the
Sorry.
area. It's not the
area.
fact that it's all black.
that's
It's
it.
the fact that you have people in certain neighborhoods that's beefing, and on the weekend they want to have a good time. They just so happen to go to the same place.
Well, I can say that
as
because I've
another
been out
person.
Baltimore.
Know what I mean, and they seen their enemy in this place, and it happened like
you
that.
right. I did
But it's
shows
not
out
because they black.
Baltimore, and the shows was love. It was cool, but it was where you was at. And
Yeah.
see, where I was at out Baltimore was other clubs around, but it was mixed people around. It wasn't just like I was out fucking Berry Farm somewhere. You feel what I'm saying? It was a mixed crowd and everybody mingling together. That's what I'd rather put myself around at this time period. Because I don't care what nobody say. I'd have did holes in the wall. I'd have been to clubs where you only had one way to get in and one way to get the fuck out if something popped off. You feel what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie.
But at the end of
I
the
hate
day,
the feeling of
a
that
lot
shit.
of clubs that I go to that's all black clubs, and I'm saying this shit, you gotta watch your surroundings. You never get to let loose and just let your wings
Yeah,
down
but
because
it's
you gotta
not-
look over your shoulder. You got somebody.
It's not.
It's
It's
too
not.
much
But it's
attention
not
on that.
because of black. It's because of what's going on in the neighborhoods.
It's the
You know what I
808.
mean? No. Well, that could be a thing
It's
too.
that
But the
808,
frequency,
bro.
but that's
I'm
more
being
of
for real
the
with
that's
you.
more of the turning up factor, the fear of. That's more of the wanting to get drunk. The 808 frequency.
It's the
yeah.
music that they're playing.
No,
and you're
but-
drinking alcohol behind it.
Yeah, but
That's
you talking
enticing.
about you can have an all black club and it's just a jazz club. Nothing's gonna happen, and it's not because it's jazz, and it's not because it's the music. It's because gangsters don't go to the fucking jazz club. Now, I mean, it just so happened that in this black club, the gangsters wanted to have a good time tonight, and they wanted to have a good time too. They
But
came
what
here
drew them
and
there?
they seen
But
each
what
other
drew
there.
them there? The type of music.
And the women.
Yeah.
I mean,
But the
yeah,
type of
Because
music gonna
you're-
bring the
you're-
type of women too.
The type of women they're looking for.
right, the type of women they're
Right,
looking for.
yeah.
You're not gonna catch them at a jazz club.
Right.
All right, now y'all hitting on some shit.
What
today.
they're looking for,
All
because
right, I
if they
feel
were
what you're
looking for
saying. You
something
right.
different, that same gangster, if he was looking for something else, he would go to that jazz club and wouldn't have a problem.
See, I did a lot of go-go's. Yep. I did a lot of open mics. I did a lot of rap concerts. I did Fat Trail and Light Show concert, and I never seen these motherfuckers. Ain't nobody get dumb in that shit. And I was out DC in the fucking hood, man. When I say dead smack out there, I was in the hood. If something had popped off in there, we was fucked. Put it that way. It was one of them clubs. Like, all right, how the fuck I'm gonna get out if something pop off? See, I was hanging out in that shit. I did the shit with Fat Trail. I did the show with Light Show. I think, and it was calm and cool.
I think
that's
black
what fucked
people
my
need
head
to,
up because it was an all-black club. We was in the hood, but everybody gave respect. I guess because Fat Trail was there, a lot of people respect them and shit.
Black people need to broaden.
There wasn't no hate there or nothing like that.
He said not Berry Farms. Black people need to broaden their scope. That shit that, like you say, when black people always say that's not black.
You don't
shit.
think it's the music,
that's white
or the
people
808
shit.
and the liquor that's enticing it. And
I think it's the image.
Yeah.
That everybody wants to portray because, like he said, black people's variety of things are slim. It's slim because, like I've said a million times, that saying black people shit is a hindrance to black people in life on a whole lot of shit.
It is.
It's a hindrance because you will never really know what you enjoy if you only have this.
Yeah, we have this thing where we have this box, and inside this box is a bunch of black shit. We don't do this because that's white shit. We don't be that. That's white shit.
I listen to country.
You can.
Who gonna judge me?
No, but that's you. We're talking about
the society around certain family members. I don't play because I don't want them.
Damn that.
And I'm gonna be for real. Like I be in the hood. Ain't nobody gonna listen to no motherfucking
shit. You'd be surprised.
But you know
that's
it's all about. I'm talking about.
I'm gonna try
for you. That's just you. But as a broad thing, that's not us in society, man.
Yeah.
You mentioned skin to a lot of black people. Like nigga, that's some white shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm one of them people. Mentioned to me, I'm gonna say, that's some white shit. But
I already know
that's too close to death to me.
Yeah,
know what I mean? But it's a lot of shit that we put ourselves in this box, and when you step out of the box, you feel odd. You want to get back into that motherfucker. You don't know how to be yourself.
It's that slave mentality that's been stuck with us for so long that people don't even know how to get rid of. Mm-hmm. Like, there's no way like, for one, we got to stop saying black card this year. We got to stop doing that shit.
Black card.
The black card.
And black people shit too. You gotta stop saying that. White people shit.
Nigga,
you gotta stop saying that.
Once you came out and your skin looked like that, here your black card. You got it. You can't take it away.
How about we stop saying black?
We do need to stop saying that because I've never been
that
black.
Is very
we just say that's what we said this on the podcast.
I've never been black a day in my life.
I can call you bro because and I told you I was gonna use that. I use that a lot more than I even say what's up my nigga now. What's up bro?
Because we
need to start using that too.
Now, there's no disrespect to the people before us. Like, I forgot what his name is off the top of my head, man. We covered him on Black History Month, the one that fought for it to be a Black History Month. Damn it. But there's no disrespect to them. They fought for this black power. That was a derogatory term, just like nigga. It was. Y'all got in your mind that it's black pride, and I understand and I love it. But we are not black. Once they stamped you as black, you was nothing. And
black is just a color. That's not a race.
You have nothing to trace it to. When you have certain people you have white people, and they can say white.
But you know what? Us black need to learn our history.
But they'll say they're German. They'll say they're German. You can trace it to Germany. Right. They'll say whatever. They can trace it to Egypt. Europe. They can trace it whatever. Us, we say black. Where can you see black? Where do you see that?
It's a fucking color. It's not a race. Thing.
But I've
been saying that shit for years.
Fell in love with it. Because we got called
just like white, just like nigga though. We don't. It's the only two races that call each other by color. It's fucking white and black.
But they know their heritage. Yeah. They know that they're German. They know they're European.
Not all of them.
They know that they're Irish. They know that they do.
They put that white that they have right there. The only reason it really exists the way it do now, is because that's the only way they're the majority.
Yeah, facts.
That's the only way they're the majority. Right because if not. And they had to break it down by Italian, all the other shit, Russian, German, all the shit. They would be considered the minority.
Because Italians in New York, back in the day, they didn't even want black folks in their neighborhood.
Shit, they weren't allowed in white neighborhoods.
And they wasn't.
Yeah, no. Like you said, Italians was not allowed in white neighborhoods.
And that you right. And it was like because
you had the Italian ghettos, the the Irish ghettos. You had all these ghettos, and then it just became ghetto. But
this is what black folks need to stop. Black folks need to stop labeling themselves as black and learn your history. Because just like I tell people, they be like, "What are you? I'm African. I'm Blackfoot Indian."
But where from Africa?
You said where from Africa? I gotta
Yeah.
talk to my dad
Yeah,
about that.
yeah.
My peoples know. You feel
The
what I'm saying?
thing
But I
about
know
black
that I'm
people, I don't
African
blame
because
them
of my
for not
grandmother
knowing.
and Blackfoot Indian.
I don't blame black people for not knowing. I blame them for wanting to continue to be ignorant.
And let's not me forget the little Haitian too. It mixed in the family too. So
That's why
mixed
you
in
got
there,
the-
too.
the-
We mixed in there too.
I mean, you
My
got
cousin
the-
over here.
I mean-
we
Oh,
in
y'all
there.
family? I
Yeah,
didn't
we
know that.
Coates family. Yeah, we in there.
I mean, you get
We
that-
talked about this
you
the
represent.
last time.
You represent your
Remember
Haitian
me,
culture.
Third Eye, and all that stuff. We say, oh, you got Haitian in your family. Yeah, we definitely do.
Geechee
Yeah,
boys.
yep, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
But appreciate everybody pulling up. I'm gonna keep saying it because y'all showing love in the comments, man. We got people from Florida in the crib.
What's up, Florida?
Virginia, Georgia. I see Chicago. If you're on YouTube, drop a like.
Yes, Lord.
I mean, push that smash
the
that
antennas.
subscribe button. And remember, 5:15 we'll be taking calls for the community meeting with my man Vessel on the line. The number gonna be on the bottom of your screen. I'm gonna throw it in the comments as well.
Y'all know Vest got them hot topics. He came with a good one last week.
Yeah, he did.
I like that
He
one
did.
right
He
there
did.
last
He did.
week.
Now I got something for y'all boys though. Let's say this. What do you do? This is hypothetically speaking. You got kids though. Right?
Yes.
So you got a daughter?
Yep.
All right. Let's just say daughter comes home. She tells you, hey, let's just say she's high school. She's 11th grade, almost graduating. She's dating a man 23 years old. She's a grown-ass man. Technically, he did graduate maybe 3 years ago. How you feeling? That's how I feel.
That's I feel.
But I have seen a lot this week from this story that was like, well, their ages is not da-da-da because technically he could have been in school at the same time as her, da-da-da-da-da-da. When he was in 12th grade, she was in 9th, da-da-da-da-da. They could have been in the same school. I'm like, nigga, you're grown. But I would like to put that to the table.
See,
how you feel about that, Los?
I always say, because I see it happen, especially like people who continue to date after school type shit. So I say 2 years, because for one, what the fuck are you dating a freshman for anyway?
If he's a good dude, right? Got his shit together. He graduated before her. He got a career. He got a business. He got his shit together. How would you feel about him? Would you still look at that age?
Yeah, I would look at his age. I'm not selling my daughter out for the money.
Yeah, I'm just. But I'm just saying, if he taking care of her, he really care about her, and he got his shit together.
The whole goal is when you have a daughter is to be a provider and teach her to be a boss. That way, when she get with somebody,
See, I'm just asking questions. I'll be on my Martin Lawrence and motherfucking Will Smith.
She
shit.
get with somebody
You feel what I'm saying?
for the partnership and not for the providing, because she gonna get that on her own anyways.
Yep.
Now, I mean,
Right.
she with you to build together. Now, I mean, but if she gonna get with you on some fucking, I need you, like on some,
Right.
you gotta.
Ooh,
No.
I wish I had that clip from
can-
Irv Gotti when he was talking to his daughters on TikTok. Like, he broke it down to him, young, and I wish I had that because we talking about that right now.
That's-
You was speaking the same shit you was talking.
I'm glad you brought that up, because that's like a big ass thing we got going on right now. People not teaching their kids the reality that you have to be self-sufficient, then get a partner. You can't, because if you getting a partner to be dependent, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work, and the reason why I say it's not gonna work, because I say
You said it's not.
it's not gonna work.
I don't think it either. I don't think it is.
When
either.
you get
so
a partner,
basically,
to
you
be-
saying to be set
when
for
you
yourself
Yeah.
before you try to look for that.
yeah, 'cause
Well, at
when-
least be
I feel what
self
you said.
like dependent, like not.
Yeah, like,
you don't
I
have
see
to
what
have
you're
it all, but you should be
But just
working
be
toward
set,
it.
yeah.
Yeah,
just
you
be
could,
set or
because at
working
the end of the
towards
day, for one, it could always end. So if you didn't want your whole life trying to become, let's go with women. If you want your whole life trying to be a housewife, and the shit don't work out, and now you can't afford yourself, you don't have no skills, you have nothing after this because you didn't account for it afterwards. Or if you're a dude who got with a girl just for the looks because you like the way she looked, she was bad, and now you gotta wait maybe 20 more years and now she don't look the same no more. Y'all 40s.
Right.
And you mad because you only got with her for the look, so now you looking at others. You wanting to cheat. And you not even in the age group where you really trying to get that no more.
That's why you date a woman that's for you. Not
Yes.
just for your pockets, but for you as a person. No matter what you going through at the time, she's gonna be there. That's the ones you look out for. Them the ones you that's who you put your all
If you
into
don't
right
love the
there.
person-
don't, and he's right. Them looks gonna fade.
It is
that wealth that you looking at for the females that look at dudes with money. 9 times out of 10, he's not trying to build with you.
When it comes to the dependent,
somebody that get women all day and he got money, he's not trying to build with you.
I look at the dependency a little different. I look at it. This might be controversial, and we got women in the comments. Know what I mean, so y'all let me know where the fuck I'm wrong, because I'm not a woman. Know what I mean, I can only speak from what I see. I think women live a more dependent life than the men.
They do.
I think that's just in the nature, not a fault, because we gonna do it regardless. And I think
maybe it just take us a little longer.
No,
a little while to get. You know what I mean?
No, I'm saying like, let's say if there's a self-sufficient woman and she's a boss, and she gets with another self-sufficient man, he ain't gonna want her to do that. Now she can do it if she wants to, but he wants her to not depend on him, but he wants to take care of her anyways.
That is a fact. What I'm saying is, you have to get with the person.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, because at the end of the day, even if, let's say, if she's looking for, and also when they look to be dependent like that, that's another easier way to get fucked over. The same way with a dude looking for a girl just for looks. There's many dudes who got with the baddest bitch, the one he thought was a dream, and then he cheated on her every day. I mean, she cheated on him every day. Had different kids with different dudes, shit like that. It's because when you don't get with people for who they are, you get blinded by shit.
Yeah.
You can easily get blinded by money. You can easily get blinded by how it look. And then if you're on the other end, those shits can go away. If you a girl that get with a dude for money and he get in a fucking car accident, now he can't work, and all the fucking bills most of the money going into his medical bills now, and not to you, you gonna leave.
Right. It's a girl she married, right? I don't know her fucking name, but she's on TikTok. She's big. But a lot of people got mad at her because she started a business because she was like, look, I don't know. I love my husband or whatever, but anything can happen.
No.
To the point, because right now he was taking at the moment.
She was fucking wrong.
At the moment he was taking care of her.
She was wrong.
Nah, we ain't talking about we ain't talking about the same person.
What we talking about?
He was taking care of her. But she started her own business because she was like, look, I don't want it to where if something to go wrong, all I have is depend on was him at the moment. If something go wrong, then I'm fucked. You feel what I'm saying?
No, I get that.
So she wanted to be set.
If she started
to have her own income too, so if something didn't work out, she didn't have to fall back on him.
What I seen was he was taking care of everything. He was taking care of everything. Is it the white chick,
right? Is it the same one we're talking about? See, it's a different one.
What I seen was the man was taking care of everything. What she was doing, going to his bank account and stealing some money every month and putting to the side because
I know what you're talking.
I mean, she said, I don't know if we're gonna be together forever.
I know exactly.
I get that, but don't steal my shit. Don't do that. That's wrong.
What about the girl that? What about the dude that went and brought that? They was looking. Him and his wife was looking for a home. So he went behind her back. He found a nice ass home. The house was nice as a motherfucker. She didn't want it because it wasn't up to her
standards.
But it was her money. She trusted him to like, look, I'm gonna give you this money. You do the part. You go find a home or whatever. He found a home. He thought it was gonna be perfect. She didn't like it. So she went the fuck off. He had already paid for it. She was like, oh, well, you better find out a way to get my money back because we not living here. Like,
oh, he already bought it.
He already had paid for it and everything. Nice ass fucking house, man. Nice fucking house. Well, she didn't like it.
I would say.
But she do, in a way, she do got say so because that's her fucking money.
Yeah, I was about to say, but she's ungrateful. But well, he should have been playing.
He should have asked her first. He
should have been playing with her money,
right? And he should have showed her the house before he even purchased it. Like, look, I'm looking at this house. What you think about this before you even make that decision?
Ain't no before he purchased anything. His ass ain't got no money.
But she put the money in his hand to go look for the home.
That's what you call being a lame ass nigga. I'm sorry. Now I get it. There's some dudes out there that with a female because her money, blah blah. See, if you with a woman just for her money, you's a lame ass nigga. I'm just gonna say you lame, man. Like
vice versa.
Like just to you would my girl gonna take care of that. Now that's cool. That's cool. You got a nice car, woo. That's cool. But you lame, fam.
But how is he lame if she put that money in his hand? And
I'm not saying she can't make more money than him. Nigga, get your money. Y'all should have been having money to put up. Not she got money to put up. And bring something to the table.
Also, I'm
gonna send you that video too because she went
on some real shit. Like I said, I say like even if a dude was like, let's say he was like the home nigga, he took care of the kids, he was the house nigga. on that note, like when it comes to, for one, with a big purchase like that in a marriage anyway, I don't care even if it was the other dude money. She'd have been pissed because it's like, it's a house, our house that we gotta live in together type deal. You know what I mean? So that's a big ass purchase to make on your own. Like I get, surprise motherfucker with a car.
Yeah. I just thought about something. We do got a special guest in the building. Remember, y'all stay tuned. We got my man Derek Brooks in the building. I mean, if y'all need, pictures for your anniversary, your wedding, graduation. I mean, whatever.
Even divorce pictures.
Divorce pictures. Video shoots.
You take a couple from me too.
I didn't know that was a real thing.
He got a. Yeah, I seen divorce parties. Now he gonna be in the building. But look, but being that we have the interview, we're not gonna have room for your. We're gonna get your motivation with a bang. Give us some motivation before we get this community meeting. And now, when the community meeting start, we're gonna have the number at the bottom of the screen. Y'all call in. Make sure y'all share, and share again, man.
Motivation for the community.
Motivation with a bang.
Love on your kids, man, because they care more than anybody in this motherfucking world. Love on your kids, man, and listen to them. Not just build a friendship with them and be friends with them, but be a parent too. But listen, build that bond where they can come and talk to you about any fucking thing. Because I was one of them kids, I didn't have that, so I held in a lot of shit too. So, and that shit cost me over the years. So, yeah, listen to your kids, love on your kids, and build that bond where you can open up and talk to them about anything.
Yeah. And I'm going to say, since we're being real, throughout the first, I don't know how many years, I wasn't that open door as a parent. Keep it at the buck. I'm more of a stern ass nigga. I'm more of a get your ass up type motherfucker. Now I mean,
Sound like my father.
Now I mean, I'm just being honest.
My father like that too.
You am I lying?
Tough motherfucker.
I'm just
Don't
being
go
honest.
to him shedding no tears. He gonna dry them motherfuckers up real quick. I'm telling you.
That was me.
My dad is strict.
That was me.
He on your. Hey, this a stress free zone.
But what I have learned is by being that way, I have kind of being that now I want it to be an open door. It's like a double Dutch thing. They want to, but it's you know what I mean. Look how you look at. You know what I mean? Look how you look.
Hey, did y'all have that bond like that? Like he can come to you, talk to you about some shit, or
me and him talked about a lot of shit, but he was reserved because of I'm so nigga. You alright?
See, that's how my father is. So that's why. Yeah. I feel you. I feel him on that.
If I'm gonna be honest, it was kind of like it wasn't the fact that it wasn't the open note. It was okay.
That nigga inhaled that vape like weed.
Real hard. I was ready to say, let me hit this.
It was one of those things where it was like you had to come correctly if you was gonna come have this conversation.
So unless we married, we're not buying a house together. Facts. Say it again.
Yeah, you had to come correctly in our conversations.
Yeah.
Kinda. It was like if you was coming to him about some it don't matter. It could be emotional, anything like that. You could come to him about it, but you cannot be expecting a shoulder.
Yeah. Oh no.
He gonna tell you this is what the fuck it is, and this is what the fuck it ain't.
Yeah.
And then
he gonna hit you with the damn.
As a kid, it was hard to adjust to, but it wasn't the fact it was hard to adjust to in a weird way. Cause like I say when he came around, I was about 10, 11 years old. I think I was 10 turning 11.
Yeah.
So I had already been through a period where my stepdad had we didn't talk about shit. We might talk about the game, but we didn't talk about school, football. We didn't talk about shit at all. Our conversations was not there. So, and then, I had the other female people in my family, which they were shoulders to cry on. Mm-hmm. So it was kind of the first male role model for real that I had. So when he came around, it was a kind of a shell shock, like, damn. This nigga ain't no shoulder. But it was
hell no.
But at the end of the day, I feel like it helped me, for one, as a man, to be able to think critically. Mm-hmm. It helped me think critically. And I always say, because a lot of times, especially looking at a lot of my friends, I'm like, these niggas be wilding for no reason, making dumbass decisions, thinking who knows the fuck what. I'm like, damn, y'all kind of stupid, but it is what it is.
Y'all kind of stupid. That's crazy.
But shit, it helped, and I feel like you need a balance.
Yeah,
that's why I say it's good to have a mom and a dad in the home, because you have to have both those kinds, and also the parents can't overstepped other parents' bounds in front of the children. When y'all get behind closed doors, say, hey, you could have did this a little bit better, or you could have been a little bit softer like this. That way, next time it can be better, or they can say, look, I was wrong for this to the kids, and they say, but you did fuck up.
Right.
All that comes with growth at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? It comes with that's why I like the show, man. Like we ain't up here trying to be on no fake shit.
With no suit and tie on.
We ain't out here putting out clips like we putting out, telling people a motivation here and motivation there, and acting like we perfect out this bitch.
Yeah, hell
like,
no.
No. We're speaking from places of experience to try to correct some of the things we did, and then looking at the world and be like, well, that's fucked up. But the reason we can call up y'all fucked up is because we can call it ours.
Yep.
That's what makes it so great.
You have to be able to accept criticism because you will fail in life. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. If
you'll fuck around, stress out. Stress
you
yourself the fuck out.
that.
You can't take that shit.
If you can't take criticism, for one, you gonna live your whole life emotional as fuck.
Right.
And then also, you'll never grow.
Right.
If you are the only advice you ever have, you will fail.
I know some people like that.
Because if you the only advice you ever had, how the fuck you gonna do something you ain't never did?
Yeah.
Right.
That's why I be seeing I'm young parents saying, well, I know how to raise my kids.
These fake ass friends, you gotta start telling your friends when they fucking up.
Yes.
And they wrong. Stop sheltering these motherfuckers and stop acting like they not fucked up. You know they fucked up because you fucked up.
Yep.
A little bit.
And if you let them fail, you're not a friend.
So, don't do that, man. Don't do that.
All my friends know me.
If you let your friend fail,
I'm like this. I'd rather for somebody. I don't give a fuck if it hurt my goddamn soul. If you being honest with me, tell me the truth about if I'm fucking up, cuz you fucking up. You need to get your shit together. That's why I like being around people like that. I don't like being around people talking, oh, nah, you are, man, you ain't doing no wrong. I don't need to hear none of that shit because you fake. You ain't a real friend. You ain't a real friend to me. I want somebody to tell me about myself. I want you to hurt my feelings. I want a way we got a debate on some shit. It is what it is.
Because a lot of friends that don't really tell you shit are the same ones that talk behind your back while
right.
you're failing.
Right.
They be like, oh, yeah, this nigga, he fucking up again.
Right.
But the motherfucker that tell you to your face, he telling you to your face.
And the same ones that don't even tell you that they fucking up with you.
Yeah.
They fucking up with you. 9 times out of 10. That's why they not feeding you with anything. The friends that's telling you about yourself because they not doing the activities you doing. And they want to see good for you.
Shit, or they already did the activities you doing and they want to see better. That's the thing.
Better.
You can't... Most people can't really tell you advice on some shit they don't really experience, unless it's some common sense advice.
I don't believe in that.
I believe so.
I don't believe in that.
I agree with that because can't nobody. If you never been to prison, you can't come to me and talk about prison.
No,
if you never been to jail, you can't come to me and talk about jail.
I can't tell you the experiences of prison. But I can talk to you about how not to go to prison.
Yes.
Yeah, but if you never, if you never been there, you can't. It's not.
That's
too
what
much
I mean.
You can tell
because you can give somebody.
But
give me advice all day.
He's speaking. That's one of the rarities of the conversation, because prison is a whole nother world. But worldly things, a person that's not doing it can definitely teach you something. Because a coach,
you're right.
Because a coach, 9 times out of 10, he played football, but he sucked.
Yeah.
But he damn sure was good at watching that motherfucker. Like, damn, if he would have did that a little better, he would have hit that like that. He was good at that. So that's what made him a great coach, because he was seeing things differently. While you was living it, he was watching your steps. He was like, he was a little off there. Small things you didn't see. So people that's not in it is not. They can definitely teach you things.
Oh yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Got quiet. Guess I hit the bell. I don't get to hit the bell.
Class in session.
But it is facts though, because
you said yes, and sometimes I don't give a fuck. So I said, do you tell your friends the truth? I tell my friend. I don't think I have a friend that don't know that I'm gonna tell them what the fuck it is. I don't really care to
lie to you.
Yeah,
because,
for what?
Because what am I going? I'm not gonna gain nothing. You not gonna gain nothing. This whole conversation was a waste of time.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm one of the people, I don't like to have my time wasted.
Right.
So I feel like if you come to me venting, I need to say something. Because then you're wasting my time. Fuck, we talk about it for if you ain't gonna change shit tomorrow. Yeah. I mean, not tomorrow, but you know what I mean? We ain't gonna change shit. If you don't want to change shit, you just want to come to me and complain, I can't help.
All right, so before we wrap up a little motivation, so we can get into this community meeting, remember y'all call in at 5:15, and remember to share this live. Everybody in the building, share this live. Everybody at home, share this live. YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Beltway Radio, beyond.com. Share this live. When it comes to telling your friends the truth, to wrap this up, when you got a homeboy or a homegirl, you're friends with their significant other. Their significant other is cheating. You telling them that?
Wait, go ahead and say that again. I'm gonna need.
You got a friend. You're friends with both of the people, though.
Mm-hmm.
They're in a relationship, but one of them is cheating. You telling them?
Whew, that's a hard.
You say you got to tell the truth to your friends
because
actually, to be honest, I would.
some people say just to stay
Facts,
out
like
of
a boxing and training.
because they feel like it's gonna bring you in the middle of it, and then they're gonna be mad at you than the person they really should be mad at. Just because you told them, you gonna be in the mix, regardless. I feel
It's gonna be you.
now. It's a difference
This mean you gonna be in the mix.
if it's my
you ain't fucking about
it's
it.
a difference if it's my man's and I ain't on that level.
No,
with
you
his,
friends with both of them. No,
Yeah, I
don't
see
change the
what-
equation.
No, I hear what
Let's
you're
say
saying.
you friends with
if,
both.
If it's friends with both of them, I'm not getting in it.
Now, fuck that.
But if it's my man's and I'm not on that level with his joint, I'm gonna let him know,
Oh,
like,
okay.
man, your girl ain't shit.
Okay, how about if
You
you,
know what I mean?
if you knew that the girl was cheating, would you tell your mans?
What if I was cool with her? And
No,
it was
no, no,
opposite
no,
of
no,
her?
no. You were just cool with the dude,
If,
and she was cheating. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
all right.
Fucking
But
real,
if it was both of them,
if I'm
if you
not
knew
a
both
real
of 'em-
friend, if I'm sitting around saying some snake
but
ass
you're
shit,
saying that you're a real friend if you cool with both of them, but you ain't gonna say nothing.
because at the end of the day, that's what I do. I sit you both.
Oh,
I sit you to fuck both down, cause I fuck with both of you.
Okay.
That's what I would do.
Okay, I respect
But
that.
on a tip, if it's just my man's and he dealing with somebody that ain't shit, I'm gonna let my man's know.
I'ma tell you
because
this.
What kind of friend am I? If I seen some snake shit and
I'm
I'm
gonna tell
just
you
sitting
this.
around
I respect
them two, like,
if I'm cool with both of them, the male and the female, and the dude is cheating or the female is cheating, call me snitch, call me whatever. I'm gonna let this motherfucker know because I'm supposed to be a straight up
Yeah.
guy. I'm supposed to be for the best interest of you, whether that's to
can't
hinder
even
me
argue
and
that
his relationship or me and her relationship. In
gotta
order to
be
keep
your
my
friend.
up and up,
Yeah.
I got to be there.
and that goes back to what I'm saying. If I'm both of you friend, I'm gonna sit y'all
If it's
ass
both,
down.
now if I'm just
If
cool
I'm
with
cool
him
with both of
and I
y'all,
don't really
I'ma
know
sit both
her,
of y'all down.
when, hey, cheat on my guy,
I'm
cheat
gonna
on.
sit
me.
both of y'all down. Like, matter of fact, no, this is how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna approach you. I'm gonna approach them first. Just let them know I know.
Yeah,
Then
yeah,
I'ma-
yeah, yeah,
Then I'm
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
approach
yeah.
my man's. No, then I'm gonna sit both of y'all down. And then I'm gonna let the beans spill right there. But if it's my man, he dealing with some fucked up ass shit, or if it's a female friend,
my
she
man.
dealing with fucked up, I'm gonna let them know.
What you doing? You telling both? You telling or you not? What you doing? Know what I mean?
If I'm cool with both,
You cool with both of them. I'm talking about lifetime cool, not you met her through him, y'all grew up together. You telling? Me neither.
Me neither. That's why I'm.
I don't know.
I would literally say I would have to tell because at the end of the day, that's still my homegirl. That's still my homeboy. Like
Yeah,
at
me
the end of the
too,
day,
yeah.
they both still. And I feel like for one, at the end of the day, because you never know what could happen, especially
But you
with
know what-
cheating. Because like, what if you like, let's say you don't tell or some shit, and they to cheat, they go catch some crazy shit
You
they
ain't
can't
doing
get
it?
rid of.
That's what I'm saying. Trying to say at first.
You
But
say
I
mind your
was gonna
business.
say it, but damn, bro. That's just like what's fucked up is we can sit here and say this, but if it was your man doing the dirt and your feet that the female was a good woman, us niggas.
The
ain't
only
gonna
reason I
shit.
say I gotta tell is because when I didn't know, I didn't care. Once I found out, now it's going against my character because this is my character, so it's like I gotta let you know.
And at the end of the day, I gotta
because
sit
can't
around y'all
see
because I'm gonna be fake if I'm sitting around
Yeah.
y'all and I know this
I
shit.
know it, and now
I
I'm
can't
around
do
y'all.
it.
We playing
I
cards.
can't do it.
Y'all hugging and kissing and
Yeah, I
shit.
can't do
And
it.
I'm
And I
like,
know for a fact that you didn't.
I'm like,
But
man,
that-
wait a minute.
Especially
now.
like you said, if you said like two people that you like, you know both of them from childhood, you ain't gonna want to see that girl or that dude hurting regardless.
Right.
No.
You ain't gonna want to see neither one of them
Right.
get fucked over. Now,
definitely, if
granted,
you really know your man, he might go
granted,
to
if
jail
they
for
get
that
back,
shit. You gotta-
if they get back together, that shit ain't on me no more.
oh yeah.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, this is the thing. I've been in this situation,
Mm-hmm.
and I did say something. And
Yeah.
if you get back with them, that ain't my fucking problem.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. It's not my problem. Now I ain't gonna say shit if it happen again. Cause I said for
Yeah,
the
you
first
already
time.
got
This
the
this,
info.
this
Yeah.
another controversial thought, but like when it comes to domestic violence, when a family member comes to me and they say their boyfriend kicked their ass, Time number 1, I'm whipping his ass. Time number 2, may still kick his ass. Time number 3, you kept going to him, have a good ass whooping.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I can't keep risking my life to go to jail for you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You right.
Because the moment you could have went up, the nigga
What's the
coulda popped
saying? You like it, I love it.
Yeah.
That's the saying.
Yeah. Now every now I get around him, I might throat chop him or on the side, some shit like that. But I can't keep coming to your aid.
Yeah, real shit.
Because a lot of niggas get killed behind that shit.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like, and I not to bring it up, like my situation, I'm not mad at nobody. I put myself back in. Y'all have told me numerous times, hey,
Yeah, damn sure did. We ain't gonna put your business
so I
out
can't
there.
be mad at
I damn
nobody
sure
but
said
bang
nigga.
right here. But you know what? I feel good because I know I'm done with the situation and I learned my motherfucking lesson. So I feel good as shit. I can sit here and talk about it. But it took me some time to fall on my ass and bump my head for me to wake the fuck up like, nigga.
Take time when you care
Oh
about
shit!
a motherfucker.
So she said
Exactly.
that happened to her, and both of them was mad at them. Said she didn't want to see them happy, so they stopped being friends. Then years later, they both broke up because one of them was cheating and gave court HIV. God
Ooh,
damn! They should have listened in the fucking beginning. You see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You see what I mean?
See, I tried to throw a flag on the play, but you challenged that motherfucker.
God damn.
So I think
young.
we need a review in the booth.
Didn't
God
want them to be
damn,
happy.
young. Not the
It's
HIV.
that's a lot of things that happen. It's people that like
Wow.
to live that lifestyle.
Damn, that's
and
a
say
tough
that
one
shit.
right there.
That's a tough
That's
one.
a very tough one right there. Because somebody got to die after that.
Yes,
Yeah.
God.
Somebody
No.
got to go.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yes,
Yeah,
God.
you done fucked me
You
up.
done took my life.
You just in my life.
See, I ain't
No, you
Magic
gotta
Johnson,
die, though,
ho.
man.
Yeah,
I ain't
you gotta
Magic
die,
Johnson.
man. You gotta
You
die.
gotta
Man.
catch these hands.
I
Man,
guess these hands.
somebody giving me AIDS is just like you taking a machete and cutting my dick off.
Yeah.
It's no good.
That's AIDS though.
It's no
It's
good.
no good.
It's no good. Something got to give. That's all a man got is that right there. That you cut a man dick off, he lost. He don't even want to live no more.
So I would do a Camaro and
Fuck
let them
that.
tell each other. I don't really know what a Camaro is. Somebody gotta have to explain that one to me.
Yes, I ain't never heard
I
of
don't
no
know
shit like that.
either. That's some out of state shit.
Yeah, I ain't never heard no shit like that. A Camaro. I thought you was talking about a
that?
car for
That was
me.
Miss Niecy. Miss Niecy always in the building. Thank you for being a huge supporter of the King's Table and Beltway Radio, Miss Niecy.
Yes, Lord.
Shout out to the old lady. She always in here. Vessel always in the building. King Tyson, you already know you always in here.
Share,
You know what
like,
I mean?
and comment.
Keela in the building. We got the whole 757 here. We got Florida in the building. We got Chicago in the building. Let us know where you from in the comments.
Chi-town.
And remember, at 5:15, community meeting will be starting. The number going to be at the bottom of your screen. Get your call-ins, man. But in the meantime, we got a couple minutes
So
to go ahead.
yeah, I want to say something real quick before we get back to this community thing. Do you think the reason why, like, I know we talk about relationships a lot in this joint, but you think one of the biggest reasons why relationships don't work is because people are taught against their best interests?
Ooh, that's hard. People are taught.
Understand the impact we say when we mad around our kids, for real, like, or just kids in general. Like, you can be talking like motherfucker in the store, you talking about, yeah, fuck that bitch, so and so and so. He picked it up
You picked it up.
just like that, suck that shit up like a fucking vacuum cleaner.
You
Just
went
like,
to school and said, fuck that bitch.
exactly.
Don't even know what that mean.
He ain't even never been in a relationship before.
Yeah.
And then you just keep picking up these things like he might. Then you know, you got your son with you. You know, you go around your homeboy like, yeah, I just got head from this little joint, and you know, fuck my girl and all that shit. And he grow up.
That's fact, because that pressures the virgin in the crew to go out and get some pussy from a chick he don't know just because everyone else is not virgins.
Yep.
And they talk about it so much. And it'd be his first time. He knocked up the Jane that he really didn't like. They was having hell in their life with the baby mama drama, baby daddy drama through until that kid was 18 years old, just because he wanted to fit in.
Yep.
You're right. You do have to, as you get older, I think that shit hit you around 25, 30. It started to hit you. Then maybe you understand. Matter of fact, I don't want to put an age limit to it because I think circumstances in life make you mature.
Yep.
Know what I mean? You can be a 12-year-old, your family going through some shit. You the man in the house now. It will mature the fuck out you. I mean, so I'm going to say circumstances make you mature. I was going to say at a certain age you really realize, but I think once you hit mid-20s, early 30s, you realize that when you was younger and you said, when I'm this age, I'm going to be woo-woo, you realize that we spent so many years in school.
learning bullshit.
nothing that when you got grown and you
entered into life.
Yeah.
I definitely agree with that.
Definitely if you didn't have two things. There's a couple things, but I'm going to say two things. The silver spoon or the smarts that you just got scholarships like crazy.
And that's crazy because, that's like, you think back from preschool before you get into high school, that's like 13 years, something like that, 13, 14 years of just fucking public school.
I say this all the time.
Of your life for 13, 14 years
this
before
analogy,
you even come out into society and you graduate from that.
I say this analogy all the time. Us as Americans, we have to realize that we're being brainwashed. People say, you're not. But as a child, it's a weird analogy, but just follow me. If we were able to take a huge camera in the morning, during school season like right now, take a camera, zoom out of America in the morning, you will see every single fucking child leave their house at the same time, at one time into these buildings. That is a scary fucking sight. At one time, every door is going to open up, and these yellow buses are going to pick them up and take them to a building. Every last one of them. Why? Why does the country have to have every child?
To get programmed.
To get fucking programmed.
They need to get programmed because they don't teach you shit. They
teach you shit.
No, they teach you how to work a 9 to 5.
Yes.
That's it.
To work for somebody else.
You go into these classrooms and you do all this work. Like, let's say some work, is useful, but a lot of the shit is pointless as fuck, and that kids are never gonna really.
There's a college professor teaching you business, and he does not own a business.
Yeah.
Just keep it a buck.
And you got a teacher teaching you history, and they telling you lies.
Yeah.
Yep.
Most things that you need to be successful, other than things like doctors, things that they respect the paper. Because there's people that know how to heal you without that paper. But those jobs, they need that paper. But most things you don't need a degree. You just need to have the hustle to do so.
So I say this. Shout out to the reading teachers.
Yes,
Shout
sir.
out to the
I
math
respect
teachers. Shout out to the science teachers. And the classes that mean shit. Now that
because they glorify
no.
Every
math is important. Reading is important.
No. Every subject means something. Not every child needs every subject. Now, because in school you pretty much know
history some bullshit. Until they change
If that is your profession you're going to get into. If you're a child that has a dream to be an historian, then history is your shit. You shouldn't have to take that in high school.
But I feel like this. You should do your own research on history because you're not going to tell me Christopher Columbus discovered America.
But no. Of course he didn't discover America.
We know that.
But we live in America. We don't own this motherfucker. They do. So they're gonna give us
the winners make history.
The winners make the history.
Because honestly, like you can go through history right now and look at the shit, and it can be 95% bullshit.
Yeah. But anyways, remember 5:15. We got 1 minute. Well, according to our time. Now I don't know about what my phone talking about. We got 1 minute. We're gonna have community meeting. And right now, let's get into some Cognac Moscato while we make for my man Vessel to call in, man. 5:15. Y'all call in, then we're going to be at the bottom of your screen. That's 301-761-1040 here, Beltway Radio and Beyond, King City.
Spread love.
King.
My time is money is spent, so I don't wanna commit. I be wanting a trip, sip on the shack and just vent and set the mood, set the mood, set the mood. If that's cool, that's cool, that's cool. If time is money is lit, let's blow a pound at a split. Hold it down for the click. No, we about what it is. The set is true, set true, set true. I bet you.
About the times that I was hoping that I would make it. Seen a shift in Norfolk tides, now it's mine for the taking.
You gotta call. Yo.
Got the will for win. Toast my yak to the
That's
sky.
him. It's 5:15. You good? Yo. What's good? I know we got my man Vessel in the building for the community meeting. What's good, man?
What's good, man? How y'all doing, fellas? How y'all doing?
Doing all right. Turn them up in here a little bit for us. What you bringing to the table this week, man?
All right, man. I was going to come from this little statement Michael Jordan said.
What he talking about?
It was profound to me, and I just want to see what y'all thought about it, what the community thought about it.
What's that?
He said, not every man who is nice to you is flirting with you. Some mothers raise their sons to be gentlemen.
Let's drop that in the comments.
Real
not
shit.
every man that speaks to you is not flirting with you. A lot of us was taught to be gentlemen.
Right.
Facts.
And they say, what's the number? Let's put that on the bottom of the screen.
That's a true statement.
So what's your...
Huh?
Go ahead, my bad.
Oh, yeah, my take on it is this. This is a true statement because anywhere you go, it's like being a gentleman has died off. It's unrare now. It's rare for that to even happen now. Like doors to be open. You go to a building, you open the door for a woman. That's rare now. So this world, it's so crazy now. If you speaking to a woman, they automatically think you're trying to holler. Automatically. Like, hey, how you doing today? Oh, no, I'm good. I got a man. Like, damn, so I'm just speaking. Nothing more, nothing less.
Facts.
It's a good gesture. We both going into this building to work. We see each other every day. How you doing? I was taught when you enter a building, you're supposed to speak. Regardless if you know anybody there or not, you're supposed to speak. Building, room, or anything. Anywhere that's occupied, you enter, you're supposed to speak.
Facts.
That's rare.
And it's bad that it's like that because you see that a lot. You walk in the store, you hold the door for them, you say good morning, and they're like, I'm like, yo, like, first of all, it'll feel weird for me if I see you open this door. I don't know why that's gonna be weird. Maybe it's the way I was upbringing. If I see you grab that door handle, it's gonna bother my goddamn soul.
It bothers the shit out of me too.
I got the door. Let me grab that door for you.
Yeah.
And then number two,
it's disrespectful.
Yes.
See, I never even
say my grandma would have smacked fire from me if I don't let somebody walk through a door
I'm like
that.
this. I'm standing in the hood the other day, and the ladies breaking the trash out, and I'm not the type that I'm gonna stand there and let you walk. Let me get that. You feel what I'm saying? But I could tell she wasn't used to that. She was like, oh, you must know that I got arthritis in my right hand. I said, no. I just was raised like that. I was raised with respect. You know what I mean?
So why do you, Vessel, this is for you, why do you think that is?
Go ahead.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think that a lot of women, when the men be, what they say, chivalry is dead, a lot of men be chivalrous and just be polite and stuff like that. Why do you think they see it as a, I'm not going to say disrespect, maybe why are they not accepting of it as much as back in the day? And I would love for women to call in on this one.
I look at it for two reasons, two ways I look at it. One is back in the day, it was automatically that a man's supposed to carry and stuff like that. The way they dress and everything. If you look back in the day, they wearing suits and dress shoes running around. That's their normal wear. Courting, you know what I'm saying? Being polite to a woman. It was automatically back then.
Right.
Now it's not like that.
So what you're saying, the dudes got lamer?
Now he's looking like a simp.
Oh, they call them simps now for being polite.
I think it's a bit of both. I think it's a bit of both when it comes to the man and female spectrum. I believe that a lot of dudes took the chivalry and tried to use it as game.
When it was just something we did.
Yeah. And I think that it fucked up the women's head, but also I think it's because, like you said, that simp shit.
I hate that word.
I do too. That simp shit, that fucking, and so now, and then also, I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot of motherfucking creepy ass niggas nowadays.
I ain't gonna lie, it's one thing that.
But look at it like this: men look at it as being simps, and women looking at them as being weak. Because anytime a man that's like that or catered to his woman, they say he's hand-packed. So they took advantage of that.
Yeah.
So it's like, damn if you do or damn if you don't.
Facts. She said I went to. Wawa.
Call in, man.
Yeah, I need a lot of people to call in. What do y'all think? Why is it that when men, be polite during the day, whether you say you at work and they say, good morning, you looking beautiful today, you looking gorgeous today. Why do you take that as he's
social
flirting
media?
With you? Wait a minute, hold on. We got a comment that said they went to Wawa the other day. The lady held the door for me. I said thank you. Then a man then the dude rushed through the door before she couldn't even go through that motherfucker. Damn, now he's a lame.
Yeah,
Lame.
definitely.
Most
Definitely.
lame.
I agree with that because I can't even see myself going in the
we gotta
store and
call
letting
in.
the
We
door
gotta call
slam
in.
while a female
Hold on,
behind
we
me.
gotta
I can't
call
do
in.
that.
I can't let door slam on
What?
nobody.
Thank you for calling King Stable. You on the line with your man
Open the door
King
for
City,
me.
Bang Doe, King Smoking the building. Let me know what city, what state you from. What's your name?
Yes, my name is Latanya Williams. I'm
Don't
from
you call here trying to be all
Virginia.
like, hey, mama.
Hey, grandma.
What's going on, son?
Hey.
I'm calling in to make a comment.
Okay, so why do you believe that when guys at work or whatever setting say, good morning, gorgeous, how you doing? Why do they think it's flirting? Why can't they just be gentlemen?
I really think it's a learned behavior.
Mm.
I think they're not taught in the beginning.
Mm.
So in their household, they won't show that, hey, a gentleman's supposed to open the door. But back in the day, like you were saying, men was taught. If you see a woman going in, you hop up and you go in first and you open that door. You stay there till they get in.
Yeah.
But now they don't see that as often. So it bothers them when somebody does it for them because they're not used to it.
I agree.
I could see that.
I could
see
definitely
that.
see
That's
that.
right.
Thank you, mom, for calling in. Mom Duke said, call into the show.
They say thank you.
We got another call. We got
I was
another
raised.
call. Appreciate you for calling, mama. Thank you for calling King Saber. Let me know what your name is, city, state, where you're from. Hello, who we got on the line?
That was probably a stalker. We gonna
They
hang,
did.
we gonna
They
hang that
talking.
up. That was a stalker
If
right
we can't
there.
hear you, please call back. Please call back. We need everybody at the table.
That was
Please
somebody
call
calling
back.
in. It
But-
wasn't supposed to call in.
But she right though.
Yeah.
Definitely,
it might-
definitely.
a taught
See, I'm
behavior.
glad I was raised with my.
They back. Appreciate you. We couldn't hear you the first time. Who we got on the? Thank you for calling King Stable. You're on the line with King City, King Smoke, Bang Door in the building. Let me know what city, what state you're calling from.
Norfolk, Virginia.
Who we got on the line?
757.
Nene.
Nene?
Nene from Norfolk. What's good? 75 hometown in the building. What's good? So, what do you think? Why when men be polite at the work in a work setting, church, doesn't matter, holding the door at the store, why when we try to be polite, most women, not gonna say all because I don't know all women, most women take it as a flirtatious gesture.
I believe because most men have an ulterior motive. Like that's not really their true character. They do that to get something out of a woman. You know, they either homeless and they need somewhere to stay and they see that this woman has a bag.
Damn.
Or they see that she's a good looking woman and they want to have sex with her.
Damn. So you don't wait a minute. Time out. So you don't think that a man can just be generous? Because for me, now, granted, do I think that there are men like what you described? 1,000%. I do believe that the men do exist. But my question for you, for me, like a guy like me that was taught hold doors and whoop de whoop de whoop, I'm genuine when I hold the door. You don't believe those men exist?
I do believe it, but see, I was raised in the country, so when you see that in the country, that's kind of like the norm. See, up here in the city, there is no genuine chivalry men out here, you know.
But
and most of the time when they're like that, they're mama's boys.
I'm gonna ask you a question. I'm gonna ask you a question. Let's just say when he holds that door, how do you, before he speaks his mouth and he opens his mouth, how do you know that until you, like, is no benefit of the doubt there? There's no thank you for holding the door, or is it automatically he's doing this because of?
Not all the time. Now, if a man opens the door and he just say, "Oh, here you go, have a good day," but if he opens the door for you and he strikes a conversation after that, 9 times out of 10 he has an ulterior motive.
So it's a. Go ahead, Quadric. I mean, go ahead, Smoke. Like it's
I get what she's saying though, because literally I've had this happen too. So I understand what you mean when you say you feel like it's an ulterior motive, because I've literally given a lady a ride home with her kids in the car, and she thanked me so much because the other dude wanted her to give her some coochie.
For a ride?
Yeah, crazy thing is, she said he was literally happy. She got out the car because she said he was like, "Oh, you watch yourself. I got my kids in the back."
Now that go back to why females feel like that. That's
what
why
I
they
mean.
feel like a dude is trying to come at them on some sexual
before we
shit.
end this call, she's still on the phone. Okay, before we end this call, do you feel that by already walking into the situation, thinking that a man is on that level, you may have just missed the opportunity to make someone date just by saying good morning back, or maybe missed out on what was planned for you that day by pre-notioning this person to be something that they're not? Because maybe that person was actually genuine. You seen them as something else, and now whatever they were there for, that purpose, maybe that purpose was just to make you smile that morning because you was going through something. But you seen them a certain way, you missed it. Do you don't think that's a hindrance?
Yeah, I can see what you say there. I can see what you say there, but like I said, nobody's genuine like that. Most of the time, they are nice to you because they want something from you.
Damn. I hope all men ain't like that.
See, that's fucked up. That
Yeah, honey. In
it's
this
fucked
generation I'm 29 years old. In this generation,
How old? No
most of the
disrespect,
men are
but how old did you
are
say
you?
again?
I'm 29, and
29?
most of the generation most men in my generation, they don't have a job, they don't have a career, don't have a car.
Well,
they have
you need a guy like my man Smoke. He 25.
I was ready to say it. I was
Now,
ready to throw it in there. My man Smoke right over here,
and he ain't holding
don't
the
club.
dough. He ain't holding the dough because he wants some coaching.
and he don't club or none of that shit. Shit.
Now, I mean, he really genuinely want to hold the door because that's the right thing.
He's
to
a good
do.
man at 25 years old,
Yeah,
man.
that's the
to
right.
have that mindset.
Now, I would say.
How about this? Not no young man that's 20-something holding the door for a woman is being genuine. Now, I could say maybe 40, 35, but no 20. What? No, he wants some butt.
What I'm gonna say is, before we appreciate you calling though, but we gotta allow other callers. But what I would say is, I can't say that there's not men like that, but you're a woman, you know how these dudes come up to you and stuff like that. But
I'll say one thing though.
She's speaking for her generation.
When she said genuine,
now she's speaking for some of her generation.
Okay.
When she said genuine, I say that as a good word to use. There is not a lot of genuine people anymore.
Nope.
That's the problem. There's not a lot of people who have genuine intentions.
All for self.
And also, that's a raised behavior too. We've we've been raised in a generation, especially my generation, of self. Everything for self. Survival. So we
Not
have
love,
to. We got to
not
get
love, but
over on
survival.
people. Everything always to come up. Everything's a come up, and that's the problem.
I agree with
Appreciate you calling the King's Table, man. Appreciate everybody for pulling up for the community meeting. And as always, man, 5:15, we have a community meeting. We want to hear your feedback. Drop it into the comments. Share this. I would like everybody to get their share icon next to your name. You do that by sharing to at least 5 groups. That's if you're on Facebook. If you're on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. Twitch, I'm going to be honest, we on Twitch. I don't know too much about it. Be honest. But Twitter, hit that follow.
Ain't Twitch
Tell
where
a
all the
friend, tell a
gamer
friend, tell a
bitches be
friend.
selling nudes?
Yep.
Something like that,
Yep.
yeah. But as promised, man, if y'all got an event coming up, wedding, any photo shoot you need professional photos. We're going to be interviewing with my man, Derek Brooks, right here, right now on the King's Table. So stick around. Let me get a song.
Let me take this shit off. This shit got hot real quick.
Damn, we got motherfuckers in here today.
Oh, we got a call? Fuck it, we'll take the call. Give me 1 second, my fan. Yo. Appreciate you for calling King's Table. Who we got on the line? Let me know what city, what state you calling from.
Yo, this Ty man calling from Rockledge, Florida.
What's good? Let me know what you got on your mind. We running short for time. We got to get our interview in. We running short for time.
Okay. I'll try to make it quick. Then I'm gonna say, I do agree with what Miss Williams and young lady Nene was saying, but I'm also gonna throw in there a lot of women, like Miss Williams was saying, they weren't taught how to receive things from gentlemen, like a man opening the door and things of that nature. And the other part, there are a lot of women who are actually stuck on themselves. She already got in her mind that when a man opened the door, he's finna try to get some ass.
Yeah. Yeah, she have to learn to receive it. Now, appreciate you, Nalo, for calling, and you representing Florida. Well, you're a Norfolk nigga. You're a 757, but you're in Florida right now.
Yeah,
I was going to make you a Florida nigga almost. But appreciate it. We got to get to my man, Derek Brooks, man. We're going to play a little bit of this Cognac Moscato while we get ready. King's Table, you got to get off the line, but you ain't got to go nowhere. Stay in the comments. You know what I'm
in the sky.
This yeah.
You know, me and Nalo had to come together, you know, show a little gratitude to the Most High. Please make a way for me to get it from A to Z. We just trying to make it big, something that you pay to see. Please make a way for me, for me, for me. Lord, please make a way for me, for me, for me. Please make a way for me to get it from A to Z. We just trying to make it big, something that you pay to see. Please make a way for me, for me, for me. Lord, please make a way for me, for me, for me. I done been down and out, sleeping on what's the couch. I tell you what the fuss about. I tell you, creeping from house to house, and you trying to build. See that the table don't got any meal. Blind to the fact you don't got any feel. There's no sympathizing when it just got real. They jacking your job and you lost you a jail. Falling from the mountain, hard to heal. People come out and it's hard to kneel. Send up a prayer, pouring it out how you end up in there. Don't come around so you feel like a square. Reflecting on times you look in the mirror. Where I go wrong, right when I veered into the direction perfecting career. Evicting from home, I live in the leer. Tell me what's a jet. To make it plain, tell me what's respect. She give you brain, tell me what is next. People can change, tell me what's a check. You trying to cash out, they milking your cash cow. You wondering, ask how to move forward, not back down. Please make a way for me to get it from A to Z. We just trying to make it big, something that you pay to see. Please make a way for me, for me, for me. Lord, please make a way for me, for me, for me. Please make a way for me.
So who's this? Double cup. Yo. Appreciate everybody for sticking around. As promised, we got my man, Derek Brooks, man. Appreciate you pulling up for the King's Table, man. And like I said, he's representing Maryland, correct? And he's here. He got some professional photos, photo shoots. Where's everything that you to tell us? First of all, before we get into that, and we throw some of your photos on the screen and everything, because you got some dope ass photos.
Appreciate you.
I mean, so dope to the point where we'll get into that. But let me know how you got into it, man. What made you want to start shooting pictures and videos? And
I mean, I've always been into like art. Like I'm all around artist type. Always been like nifty with the computers and all that kind of stuff. I mean, I've been doing this, not photography, but just playing around with electronic stuff since I was a kid. I always wanted to be the guy shooting the photos. I just, it's expensive.
Yeah, well,
it costs a little bit.
Matter of fact, let's throw some up there while we talking, and just to get a little idea of what he got, because we got, as we can see, we got a lot of women in the and you seem like your photos catered to that a little bit. Was that a planned thing that you, or was just more women gravitated to the pictures?
So it started out like I ended up getting family pictures done of me and my family at the time, and it was like the timing wasn't right. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, it just wasn't right. I wasn't satisfied with what I was like. I was like, man, I started looking up like how much it would cost to get a camera, and I got one so I could take pictures of my own family. So I mean, I spent so much money on the camera. I was like, man, I got to do something else with this. And then I've been looking at like model pictures and stuff, like I said, since I was a teenager. So like I follow the stuff on Instagram. So it's like
So
instead of
what was that moment like? Like you said you already
man, as
invested
soon as
in
I
the
bought the
computer.
camera, man. As soon as I bought the camera, it was like
that.
How do I get into this?
Got you. It was like that itch you had to scratch. Like,
yeah, it was
like
it was instant, man. And then like some of the people that I follow, like some of these women is millionaires, man. Like within a year. But
let me take a picture.
Yeah, I might have to send you my card.
They millionaires, man. It's and then I don't know. I mean, like the stuff that I shoot right now is like more of on the adult side. You feel what I'm saying?
I can see. There were some things that we couldn't be using here.
Yeah, I mean it's more on the adult side. I mean, it's not everybody's taste.
That's everybody's taste.
But a lot of people ain't gonna admit to it. You feel what I'm saying? I would say that a lot of people ain't gonna admit to it. But I'm grown as a motherfucker, and I'm gonna do what make me happy.
Right.
Yeah, nothing but titties.
So when it comes to like,
What do you need help for some of the camera work?
when it comes to like, your background, I'm gonna go backwards a little bit. When you were younger, right? Was there any signs of this would be a profession that you would follow?
Hell no, I ain't.
Not at all.
I ain't had no
stumbled
kind,
upon it.
I ain't had no kind of money to think about none of the shit I'm doing now.
What did you see yourself before you found your new passion? Where did you see yourself?
I didn't.
You didn't.
I didn't. I don't know. Niggas just started living right, and shit just everything just started falling in my lap after that. I achieve one goal, achieve another goal, and it just get to the point where I done achieve every goal that I done set on my list. Now it's like, well, what the hell am I gonna do now? You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I was living so good, you know, I started getting professional pictures done with my family and stuff, and it was like, well, this day didn't work, or this day didn't work. And I'm like, man, let me just buy my own fucking camera. And then, you know, the first camera I bought, it was like, it wasn't to my liking. The pictures that I was getting the quality wasn't good enough. So I ended up putting like some real money down on a camera, and I was like, man, I spent so much fucking money on this camera. Like, I gotta make it make sense. You feel what I'm saying? And I mean, that was just the easiest thing to get into, shooting models. However, like, I'm trying to, like, even the pictures that was shown is not like, that's not really the avenue I really, really want to take this into. Like, what I really, really, really want to do is, and I don't even know if this is a genre of photography, but like conceptual photography. I'm talking about
conceptual.
That's the best way that I can describe it. I don't even know if it's a genre. All right, picture this, right? You ever seen that movie Precious? Imagine the scene in the movie where what's her name? Monique is yelling at Precious. How would I be able to capture that in a still?
I like how your mind.
You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because, like, so basically, I want to tell my story, but through pictures. I want to take one picture and it tell you a whole fucking story.
It tell you okay. He want his shit in the museums.
Nah, I want like some serious shit, but it's like, you know, for the stuff that I want, I need a specific type of person, model. You understand? To
and that's what this is for. Like, y'all in the comments, man. Like, I ain't never heard no shit like that.
Yeah, like, I'm trying. I don't want to do, like, I ain't never been the type of person to do what everybody else is doing. I want to do what I want to do.
And there's probably somebody in the comments right now that's going through something and they don't know how to say it with words, but through photo, it can be.
That's what I use my music for.
It can be.
Listen to my music is the same way.
It can be told down. Damn, what sparked that? What sparked that idea?
Just being different, man. You know, I mean, we like the black community, like, we fucked up, bro. I ain't gonna say that. We fucked up. We got a lot of issues. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, being an artist, it's just like any type of artistry that a person will produce. You know, you go through some shit that will inspire you to do some shit. You understand what I'm saying? I like that bell, by the way. So, you know, like, I just feel like it's just a good way to express or to release. You know what I'm saying? The shit that we go through, but in an artistic form. And on top of that, like, you know, you never know what changed somebody. Like, that's, you know, I seen a picture one time. It was something simple. It was like basically an older woman was I think the setting was like Baltimore City. You know how the row houses look, right? So the woman was leaning out the door. She had a cigarette in her mouth. She had a do-rag tied around her head, and it looked like she was yelling down the street. But it was in black and white. But the way that it was taken, it was like, damn.
Yeah, what's the story?
It looked like I've been there before.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like that shit said a lot to me. And I was like, damn, like, I want to do something like that.
So do you have, I mean, this is kind of, I mean, I guess it's in the photography field because directors are, I guess they start as photographers. I mean, do you ever have a passion to be a director? Because the photos you're talking about kind of sets a scene for screenplays or movies or in that field.
Well, I mean, to be a photographer, you know, you kind of have to be a director too, because like most of the, like, very rarely do I work with a model that has her own ideas. So I have to, like, there's a lot of planning that goes into this. You know, I have to ask a lot of questions. It helps if I know a little bit about you. You know what I'm saying? Where I can kind of give you something that you're going to be proud of. If you don't give me nothing, then I only can go off of what I think you may be proud of. And 9 times, and that could be stressful as a photographer too, because it's like.
Before we go on, I mean, I'm not to cut you off. What can people find you? I want to put it in the comments. YouTube. Facebook.
So I'm on Instagram. It would be, so basically it's I1ing. So it's the letter I, number 1, ING. You know, like basically I'm winning.
Okay.
I
That's
do
Instagram.
have. What'd you say?
That's Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram. That's mainly where I put all of my work at. I mean, I have other stuff, and you know, once you go there, you'll see all my links.
Got you. Now, y'all got any questions before I continue to move on? All right. So, what I want to say is, when pricing, that's the number one thing. I know for me, I'm not gonna speak for everybody. For me, I want to do family photos and stuff like that. But when I call people and I look on the internet, I be like, holy shit, it'd be retarded. Now, granted, looking at your photos, you're going to get great quality. You can get all that. So I know it has to, you know, the price has to represent the quality. I get that. What are people looking at in terms of quality? Can they get, pricing? And does the pricing terms on the places at, how the travel?
Yeah, it depends on a lot of things. You know, if you want, especially if you come with me with a lot of specifics, okay, now I have to find a venue for this specific backdrop, or I have to get a backdrop, or I might have to drive. Like, all this shit costs money. Not, and then the equipment that I'm traveling with costs money. You know what I'm saying? Like,
the photos that you have up here, any of those backdrops, or that's
they all of those were all outside.
Okay, gotcha.
This is one of my favorite ones. Go back one time.
The one with the car.
Yeah, that was my old car. Is basically a mechanic scene. Shout out to the model, she's dope. And you know, like she believed in my vision, man. She was one of the models that I worked with that believed in like my vision. You know, if I had a specific vision, she would, you know what I mean? She came through and she did that for me. And you see how it turned out. I like it. That's one of my personal favorites.
So Christmas photos, anniversary photos, pricing. What we talking about?
Pricing? I mean, you looking at a minimum of $100.
Can't say a minimum of $100. That's love. I'm thinking minimum.
That's a minimum.
$350, $500.
I'm
gonna be honest.
I mean,
I done seen it.
That's a minimum, though. You understand what I'm saying?
That's love, though.
Yeah, definitely.
That's love. You can get it. You can get $100. You get a couple photos. You can go print them out in bulk and send it for Christmas cards. That's love. So minimum $100. That's love.
Yeah, but you'd be surprised how many people would like, well, what do I get for that? What you mean?
No, that's love.
What you mean?
That's love.
Yeah, I do know.
So, so when we mileage that plays a part, right?
Yeah, I mean,
but you travel.
Yeah, I travel.
As of now, what would you say the furthest you would go? You out of Maryland now.
From Baltimore, I travel basically from Baltimore to Virginia. Like, I would say Alexandria. I've been as far as Pennsylvania and Richmond.
Now, of course, those would.
That's gonna run you.
That's gonna run you because of gas and.
Yeah, it's gonna run you because then
time and inconvenience.
You know, then I gotta book something out of town, and you know what I mean. That's gonna run you. You know what I mean?
Which makes sense.
But yeah, man, I'm not in this to be hitting nobody head. And
how about a wedding? I ain't trying to dig in, but I'm trying to give people an idea because we do have
now wedding. I've never done a wedding before,
but you will.
I will.
Okay.
I've never done a wedding before. So you know when you know when I give you these prices, that's just basically off of like what you see on what you saw on the screen, you know, family photos and stuff like that. When we going into event photography where I got to be there and I'm on the move and you know what I'm saying?
Well, you got a customer in me already. My old lady been asking for family photos for a long time, and I think this gonna be Christmas gifty for me.
Okay.
So you and me gonna talk some business. You know what I'm saying? But
Don't get confused. No, so this
I don't
is
need
we talking about an hour though.
Okay.
Okay.
No. And I'm not one of them dudes who be like, well, give me the black discount, and I looked out you on the show. And no.
Shit, that is
what
a discount.
is your rates? You know what I'm saying? I'm looking definitely when it comes to black businesses. Give me your rates. I'm down to pay because I don't go to Macy's and all these other photography people and ask for a discount. I pay their rates, and you said the minimum $100.
Yeah, that's we talking about.
That's low.
I'm really glad that you brought that up because that's another thing I like to talk about when it comes to black folks. We got to stop trying to look for the nigga discount. Right. Pay that man's price that way he can grow his business because if he keeps giving everybody a discount, he's not gonna go nowhere.
He's not gonna go nowhere.
And that's the point.
Right,
is to go somewhere.
And pay that full price.
That's a dope photo too. Oh no, I forgot we on the delay. I'm looking at the screen. But,
I was about to say, yeah, if you, cause like I said, you ain't gonna go buy no Jordans for $20. Jordan ain't gonna give it to you for $20. You ain't gonna do it.
Hell no.
So no, ask us.
I just had a question in mind. I kind of lost it, but when it comes to what is that? Now we just seen some of your photos, the ones that we cannot. This one we get a little messy here.
Okay.
The ones that we cannot show. Nah, because I don't want them to cut. I don't want them to cut the live. Know what I mean? So
let me see one of them.
No.
Hey, just send them my card.
Not them. No, don't put no tits on the screen.
No, I got this.
Just send them my card.
All right, just put the one with the lady up the jank. But my question is, let's take that off.
I love that one right there.
Now, I want to ask you: have you ever been in a situation where anyone wanted photos in a way that you was like uncomfortable? Like, no.
Yeah, that would be basically like couples pictures.
Or they both wanted to be naked.
I don't know about naked. It's been brought up to me before, but
somebody asked you to shoot a porn.
I'm gonna hit your head for that.
Did somebody ever ask you to shoot a porn?
Not really. Not in those exact words.
God damn.
But they hinted.
I mean, this shit weird, bro.
That's what I was trying to say.
This shit weird, like.
Hey, look, I might come out with a skinny black film. You know what I mean?
Skinny black.
I mean, you got the models that travel from state to state. She might be from Las Vegas, but all she do is travel all year long from state to state to state.
I'm gonna put your info in the comments.
Now those would be like the professional models where it's like it's basically no holds barred. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing's off the table with them because this is a business for them. But then you have, you have versus local. You know what I'm saying? You know, they got their family watching their Instagram, so they want more of a classier style. You understand? They still want to do their thing, or they might be trying to have fun with it, or this, that, and the third, or want to see what they look like. But to answer your question, I mean, it's been brought up to me before, but they never took it seriously.
Never took it seriously.
Yeah.
Would you?
Would I?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I would head pop the shit out of somebody.
Motherfucking right.
I would head pop the hell out of somebody.
Y'all
about to upload that everywhere.
I need that money though. But if
So for the people out there that do music, video shoots, people like to record their graduations. I seen professional graduation photos. I'm talking about from the time they got dressed in the house to the place to back at home. Some people had limos and proms and all that. You shoot videos of that sort, like music videos, event videos like that?
I just started getting into video.
Okay.
I just started getting into video, and I like it. It's actually a lot easier to do video than it is to do photos.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm down for it.
Okay. So pricing, since you just got into it, you couldn't give.
Yeah, I don't really have a price for that yet.
Okay, just for the people in the comments now. If you had to name a price just for the photos, let's just say if they're local, can we get a ballpark number? Other than you said the minimum.
Yeah, $100 an hour minimum.
Oh, that's good.
Per hour. You understand what I'm saying?
No, that's good. Because the mechanic definitely gonna hit you $150 an hour.
Shit.
And all he did was an oil check. And that took 15 minutes.
Shit, well, I'm
$150 an hour though, that's good because you got a family photo. You might end up just doing. You have a minimum.
Minimum what? A requirement?
Hour minimum.
At least an hour. Yeah, I need at least an hour.
At least an hour.
Yeah.
Unlimited shots?
Yeah.
Oh, that's love.
That's
love. We know how many shots you can get in a fucking hour. Definitely if you come.
But I'm not editing all of them though.
You're only editing what they want.
I'm not editing all of them. You'll get. I mean, like a lot of times I'll just if it look good I'll edit it, but I'll guarantee you at least 5 edits.
At least 5 edits. have you ever had a client that you edit something, you sent it to them, they didn't totally like the edit, they asked you to, redefine?
In my earlier days.
But right now, pretty much they love what you do.
Yeah, I mean,
if your shit coming out the way that I seen it, then I love it too.
It's a hell of a process because, like, you seen me. I was over there on my phone just doing some shit.
You was taking a picture of us?
No, I was editing pictures on my phone.
Oh shit! I thought you would get some professional King's Table joint. I ain't even think about that. Yeah, we need to do that one day. I ain't even think about that.
But it's a process. It's a hell of a process because what my computer's gonna show and what my phone's gonna show is gonna be two totally different things. It may be red on my phone, but it's orange on my computer. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a process. But did I answer your question?
Yeah. Pretty much. But $100 an hour minimum that's love, man. Not much definitely if you come to me personally, like I said, I never had professional photos, but I would think you should come with a plan or at least talk to you beforehand before the plan. That way you're not wasting an hour. Is that like part of the problem when people come to you and you're spending your time like, I don't know if I want to be standing over here. I don't know how I want it.
Hey man, clock running.
Clock running. Clock running. But would you rather them come with a plan?
I got shit to do too. You know what I'm saying?
That's just like studio time.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, I may have to go see somebody else. So what I got to delay them because you can't.
So it's better to come with a plan.
Yeah, I got a plan.
Yeah,
I'm not going. I wouldn't book you.
Would you rather
show up
you
and
make
bullshit
the plan
for 30 minutes? Would I? I mean, no. Honestly, I would rather you give me some type of idea of what it is you're looking for. I had old head tell me this one time. Can't nobody make a sandwich like you can make a sandwich for you.
Yeah, you know what you like. You know what you like.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I'm gonna need my lettuce, tomato, my salt, pepper, and mayo for sure.
Yeah, I ain't gonna put all that on.
Facts, and that's dope though. Because I would have never I like shit like this because when Bang hit me up, say we got somebody he want to bring up here, and you do photography. Once again, that's one of them careers that you don't really see in our community. I mean, mothers want to dribble a ball, want to be a rapper, want to be this. I mean, I'm one of the dudes that like rapping. I mean, but it's usually the same criteria. Like, he like to write books. That's some different shit. Now, I mean, so when you say photography, I'm like, okay, definitely. Let's get him up here. Let's get him up here. And you said it wasn't nothing when you was younger that got you into it. And you said it was just...
I've always looked at pictures, though.
Okay.
I mean, I'm talking about back to Black Planet. Remember Black Planet?
Yeah.
I've always looked at pictures.
That means that Black Planet, they said it was goddamn.
I've always, this is something that I've always done. It didn't...
It's Black Planet. I feel
it was like the Facebook
it was
for black people.
No, it was like MySpace before MySpace.
But just for black people?
God damn.
Put it this way, when you text somebody, you write somebody, all that, everybody see it. Because it all go in that joint like that.
I seen some people up there that ain't going to say who I seen up there.
So this was during the time where somebody gave you a phone call, the internet going to fuck off?
No. It's after that. It's between... No. It wasn't... It was between MySpace and Facebook.
But it was
it was before MySpace.
You think so?
Yeah.
Because I was on it then. Like all your comments.
So I was late is what y'all saying.
Like when you comment and you talk to somebody, you actually had to tag their name because everything went
I was late to the party.
Like,
I was in there between like the when MySpace went from 5 friends to 8. I was about Black Planet around that time.
I was on it before MySpace. I remember that shit way
5 top friends. But look.
And then like all the magazines like Rest in Peace K Slade, like the Straight Stunting magazine.
Oh yeah.
The Black Lingerie.
What was it, Wrap Up joint? Remember Wrap Up? I used to get the magazines. I used to get the posters out the Wrap Up magazines and put them on my wall.
Yeah, like all of that shit. Like
Word Up magazine.
Yeah.
I said Wrap Up. Word Up magazines.
I mean, I've looked at all that shit, man. I've been doing this shit since I can remember. Just now I'm the distributor, not the consumer.
Not to get too personal, we got about 6 minutes left in the show. Now we talked about your business. We talked about pricing and all of that. Let the people hear a little background about the man that it wasn't really household driven, but everyone has a story. You know what I mean? Let me hear a little bit about yourself.
Just in general or about photography?
Journey? No, just your journal. Your journey.
Okay.
Up until like if you could summarize it. Everybody's story is long, but
how can I simplify this? I mean, I grew up in Southern Maryland with cuz. I mean, we from the same neighborhood. I don't know how to. I'm trying to simplify it. It's hard to simplify all of this time.
I'm gonna help you here. I'm gonna try to assist. What year were you born?
1986.
86. So, teenage years, late 90s, early 2000s type deal. How was that for you growing up?
It was the 90s, man. It was. You said late 90s?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was the late 90s.
Both parents?
I had both parents. Yup, I had both my parents, my brother. You know, at that time I was living in Baltimore City. So, but I was like I ain't never been like the guy that's in the streets. You understand what I'm saying? Even though I was out there at one point in time, but it wasn't like I was out there because I had to be. You understand what I'm saying? Like survival shit. I was actually living up here, and you know some things went wrong in life, and I moved from up here. You know what I'm saying? And then you know that's what took me out there. But I was just doing that on some survival shit just to keep money in my pocket.
You said trying to squeeze this in. You said because you had to be, but you also said both parents.
Yeah.
I grew up from a both parent household. I would say I went outside, meaning like stepping off the porch doing stupid shit, just off of curiosity. I love what the fuck was going on. I was outside because I really like this stupid shit.
I
was an asshole. I'm gonna just be real. What was your necessity being from a 2-parent household? Was it not to be, disrespectful? Was it the parents wasn't, jobs?
I'll say it to you like this. I ain't had to go outside to see what you saw.
It was in the house already.
I was exposed to everything, man. I saw everything. Got you. I didn't have to like that shit don't even arouse me for real. And I was born like I was raised right. So like I was raised to know right from wrong from Jump Street. So I was instilled with morals and values, even though, I would say home wasn't what I would expect it to be as a teenager or whatever. But I was instilled with the right and wrong. And from early development I was in church. So I walk with the Spirit. I am the Spirit. So I don't know what else to say.
I guess what I'm trying to get to is from a person, like I don't know what your circumstances were. I grew up in Norfolk. So Norfolk's a different beast to the point where, like I said, I grew up with both parents and everything, but they can't stop you from the gunshots outside, the crackheads here. They can't stop you from seeing this shit. Mm-hmm. And some of it is intriguing, I'm going to tell you. It is. What I'm trying to get at is what in your upbringing from ups and downs led to the calmness of a picture, because that takes a certain calmness.
Oh my God, everything. Everything y'all was talking about earlier. I done been through it all. I done been locked up a lot of times. I done been hurt a lot of times. I done been fucked over a lot of times. I done fell a lot of times. And throughout all that you learn. If you don't, if you don't, you wouldn't be sitting here. You feel what I'm saying? So you gotta, life don't get easier, you just get stronger. Yeah. And then, it was 2012. I just got out from doing a 15-month sentence. My brother came to me one day. He said, "Man, what you doing with your life?" At the time, I was working at Applebee's. I was making like $700 every 2 weeks. Rent $300 a month. I think it was like $3. Maybe it was $3. I don't know. By the time I buy beer, money gone. Beer and cigarettes, money gone. Now I'm like borrowing money to get on the bus and shit. So I ended up going to a trade school. And it changed my fucking life, man. 10 months changed my life. But other than that, and life turned around ever since then.
Well, like I wish I would. Matter of fact, we're gonna have you on again.
Okay.
We're gonna have you on again. I'm gonna say, give us a week or two, and I don't know, we can bless us back in the day, because you seem like you got an interesting background, and we running short for time.
Can I say this before we leave?
Go ahead.
I do gotta say this because he was put the rest of the day. R.I.P. Darrell. One of the best rappers and artists that came out of Southern Maryland.
Yes,
he passed
sir.
away.